Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today as we close out our week together with an incredible show. This is a, it's such a benefit to be here live with you because this is really, it's a network, of course, that specializes in one of a kind. So can't stress enough how I know it's a busy time of year. There's a lot going on. We so appreciate those of you that can be with us live here shopping the one of a kinds and more importantly, the brand new, because I got to tell you, since I saw you at 1 o'clock yesterday, it's pretty much been a steady stream of emails and messages all asking about pieces from yesterday that are mostly and tragically gone to those that missed out. So here's what I recommend. Again, when you can be with us live, it does give you the best chance to pick up your favorites. It does give you the best chance to see what's new and also take advantage of these big values that we have. So really important about that. Now, as far as what I've been getting the most questions on, probably no surprise, the heart-shaped tanzanite pendants that I debuted for you yesterday morning. So what we had were 3 of them. There's only 1 left of the 3, and it was the smallest, but it is the 13 karat. So it's still, if you ask me, plenty large for most shoppers. Also, we have some very, very special. I've got a pendant drop. There's a beautiful peridot. I don't know if you saw it last week or was it a couple days ago. I'm going to bring you a markdown on some peridot. We have a really, really special pair of earrings here. They're opals. We have great tanzanites that are not just pendants, but also rings. And we're going to see some huge markdowns on a real museum collection that I have for you that we're going to take down in price. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, a yellow diamond is here. Blue sapphires are here. A couple one-of-a-kinds that are brand new. I know there is a new cross. Those of you that saw the 5 carat yesterday and know that was pretty large. So got a similar look. It's kind of like it's Honey, I Shrunk the Cross pendant because we do have a smaller version of that piece. And it's also going to be princess cut diamonds. So if that 5 carat was too large for you, I know I heard that from some of you going, oh, that's a lot of carat weight. It is. We're going to show you the, it's going to be still carat 21. So it's a good size. So we'll see that in princess cuts as well. Tahitian pearls actually is how we're starting the show. We'll have a pendant to go with it. There's a golden pearl pendant as well. And you name it, we got it. It's a great time to get requests in if there are any. So please let me know because obviously if there is something you missed out on, I'll put it out there. Pam, also, I know we were struggling to find something from the other night for you. So it was in today's box. So that's really exciting. So Pam M, if you're out there looking for that golden zircon, it was already set aside for our Sunday plan, which is why we couldn't find it on Thursday night. So here we are with a great show for you and a lot of fun to be had. So if you have requests, get those in. Remember to dial in early because pretty much, even on this Sunday, most everything I have is a one of a kind. So we're going to get started with the Tahitian pearl. As mentioned, this is a beauty here. It's got a really amazing color to this stone because sometimes, again, they tend to be a little more silvery or gray. This one's got a lot of those green and blues to it as well. It's 1130312. So again, if any of those sound good, again, let me know. And if you're looking for the last heart shape, got it. And if you were looking for the zircon, got it. And if you're looking for anything else from the collection, it's always worth a phone call and asking if it's here. And who knows, might be that perfect moment. So here we are. Platinum is the metal of choice here. It's our round 12 millimeter South Sea Tahitian pearl. It's also 11 points in diamonds. There are 4 of them. It's a wider band of platinum, which you probably won't see much because the pearl itself is so large. So that's impressive. And you also have, look at this, double diamonds on either side. Got 2 there and 2 there in that wider band. And also, let's make sure that we can get you a huge value because, you know, if it's starting the show, it must be good. So that's really the whole philosophy is everything has got to be a major markdown. We're bringing you some really cool new pieces. I got some big fawn diamonds together, 2 of them in 1 ring. Yeah. So we got that coming up. Oh, some really unbelievable. You know, yesterday I brought out a really cool tanzanite that was unheated. And nobody guessed it was tanzanite. Well, we're going to do something similar in a different colorway today, but that's all to come. If you like my pearl, let's do this. And also you want to take a look. Look at how the side here is very purple. And then this is all natural. You can't, you know, man, make them with this kind of luster, right? How would you even do that? It's like it's got this amazing sheen of iridescence, but over that deeper, darker color. I think of our moonstones and how we love those. And then the fact this is together with a really attractive stone. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And yay, this one's gorgeous. Look at that. That's a really cool piece there. So you can see, instead of just getting those more plain silvery grays. This is going to give you a lot of color. So really great for the blues and the green lovers, like a little coating. It's like you have Paraiba and beautiful tanzanite all washed over the surface of this round, and very, 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 I would say the luster is really good, but also the nacre is very strong. I don't see any, do you see any divots or any kind of like characteristics that we don't want to see? And I love how it looks almost like it's a rainbow effect that's more striated here with the purple and then a brighter green and then into the blues. But of course, that's going to just move with the lights, a sheen. So it's really what we look for pearls to do. And also, it's under $1,000. How about $9.99 to start off our show on a big Sunday, the last day of the week for us and everybody else? And we always say, when people think that's redundant, but it's also where we take that little, Monday, Tuesday off, so we don't see you till Wednesday, which, by the way, I was doing some preparations for our big premiere on What's New Wednesday upcoming. So make sure you just set that little reminder, however you like to do it, to be with us, especially if you really like to see what's the brand new stone that we've not had. So we will debut that on Wednesday night. So looking forward to that. Let's get to a ruby piece. So it feels like we love our rubies, I know that, but we also have a lot of good rubies that, you know how rubies go. A good ruby from Burma is going to be on the pricier side. Well, look what I'm going to show you next. And that's here if you want it at the moment. Probably not going to be here long. Got a really special brand new ruby piece for you that looks like this. This is a good one, and yet so simple and classic, but still never forgoing the quality of the stone. That's so impressive there with that brightness. That's going to be item number 11300938, and it is looking so good. And yet you're getting this really fabulous clarity. It's a 52-point pair, shape ruby with the 2 points. 2 points. Okay, I'll go with it. 2 points in diamonds. Don't know how that's even possible, but we've been seeing a lot of conservative, kind of minimal diamond weights where, yeah, it's needless to say, it's a minimum carat weight on the diamonds. But if you'd like to go ahead and get it, it comes with this great roller link chain, which I always like because roller links to me look like they're great standalone pieces as well. They don't look like the little afterthought chain. They really are. Not that this needs a big chain. It's not the biggest piece in the world, but you still really like to have chains that have some substance to them. And it's a 16-incher. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the way for you. I'll break out the ruler for the first time today, and we'll show you what that looks like. But you can see, even when it's up against the skin tone here, you're still seeing the clarity of that ruby. It's the clean clarity right on through. And then this is what it looks like from a distance as far as measurement, 1/2 inch, top to bottom. We'll take a look at it on the neckline for you next. Oh, how pretty is that? And ruby is such a strong, powerful, of course the color red is, but the ruby of course carries that with it. So we're loving having this. Let's go ahead and show it up close again. And a better value than even, no, I'm not thinking that $2,499 is going to do it today. So we're going to make it a lot more affordable for you right now. First caller gets it. It is a one only. It's in platinum with that free chain. So if I show you the chain, it comes with it. So you have all of that to love. And this is going to be, oh, let's see, better than $2,000 or $1,999. Going extra super duper affordable for you, and we'll blow it out for just $9.99 on this one as well. And that means our Tahitian pearl, the way we started the show, and of course here with the ruby, also going to be that fabulous clarity, that beautiful platinum, which is also mirror finished. Love the diamond in the bail, then diamonds right there, accentuating the base of the pear shape also. So really gorgeous. All right, $9.99. And then we might debut the new unheated tanzanites fairly quickly because they're really, really unique. And oh, we got requests coming in. We like to see that. We also have fun diamonds as mentioned. I do have a Tahitian pearl pendant that's going to be an even larger stone. So that'll be a lot of fun if you're looking for a large Tahitian in a pendant that's kind of classic. We'll bring that to you as well. And we probably need to see our princess cut diamond cross because with that being a one only, that's also going to go very, very quickly. And we'll show it to you next. All right, $9.99. Let me know. Here comes the cross, which is, and it was just last Sunday. Of course, last Sunday was Easter Sunday, and yet this one probably going to need my help. But we had an incredible cross. Oh my gosh, those are not princess cuts. Those are Asher cuts. Don't always believe what you read is the lesson there. And I've learned that with our bags. But here it is. Take a look at that. So this reminds me a lot of, there was a 5-carat version yesterday that was really, really big. And this one tends to be a little more maybe everyday wearable. We mixed and matched here with 11300460 where you get actually Asher cuts. I can honestly say it's the first time we've had Asher cuts in a cross here on the network. So very excited to bring you platinum, carat 21. in the diamonds in full. That'll be all you get are diamonds, and a lot of them. And they're ashers with the round brilliance up front. So you get a little mix and match there with your cuts. And it's pretty substantial, as you're starting to see here, from all the different angles, from the back, from the sides. A lot of platinum there, carat 21 among not so many stones. When I'm counting up, looks like 6 of them going vertically and another 4 next to that, which would be side to side. So, you know, a really important look there when you've got 10 individual asher cuts and then your round brilliance as well. But there's only one, and that's going to be where we bring it also very affordable for you. So let's take a look at it on the hand. So size perspective is important on this one. You probably want to know, especially if you're collecting or want to add something a little different, how large that's going to be. And that's what you see from that distance away. So we'll show you here with the measurement, and it's going to be a little over an inch, I have a feeling, with that bail. And of course, that's what matters. And then this is a good size bail. So it's going to be, yeah, I would say 1 1/8 inches or so on that one. And then you've got this look on the neckline for you as well, so just can see what that's going to look like as well to get an idea of the size from a different perspective there. Just hopefully helps out to see how very wearable it's going to be and how really exciting it is to have a piece with a lot of quality that you want to wear every day. I mean, I look at it that way. If you're going to wear it every day, and most of us would if we're collecting the style, you really, really want to have that quality. Invest into it once, you have it forever. That's exciting stuff. So here we go. Better value than even, nope, not $49.99. Huge opportunity here. Let's get you on the phone lines ready to go. Remember, it is a Sunday morning. Well, at least out here, I know some of you, it's afternoon. We're glad to have you with us no matter where you happen to be joining us from. That is exciting. And yes, we're going to treat you to some major values, including some markdowns on some of our biggest and best, really and truly. But let's make this even better than $2,000 or $19.99. We expect incredible values. You're getting those incredible values. So let's take it on down. Instead of $1,999, keep on going. Keep this party going on a Sunday. And already, again, make sure you get requests in if there's anything you'd like to see from perhaps, is it yesterday? Is it Friday? Is it Thursday? Is it Wednesday? Going backwards, thinking about the week where it's been a busy one. So maybe you've been missing a couple of pieces of the shows here and there. Let us know if there's anything we can bring out for you, and we'll be happy to do that. But this one is $1,599 instead. And that will be for one caller. And it is we're talking about a really big hunk of platinum here. It's got a lot of the platinum weight there. Platinum is a very dense metal, so you tend to have a lot of weight that carries with it, but also the end caps and the really cool way that it's done. I love the top end cap there where it's like a fluted bezel style. And then you've got all of that look from the back and the side. So, and a good size bail. So yes, diamonds by the yards will work with it, as well as your classic pendant chains. So that's a great way to go. $15.99 only on that one. And again, not going to sit by itself. So bear with me as I just move it around. But I think actually moving it, you see a lot of the real benefit of having an asher cut is a little different than even, we talk about this with princess cuts too, where you'll get a lot of course, flash from the step facets, but it's more than that. You get a surface flash as well. You get a lot of surface shine off the stone. So that also is very unique. All right, so let's keep moving. We got a lot to do today. It is Sunday Fun Day. It is our favorite day, and we are so glad to have you joining us here. Thrilled to have your company today as usual. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Hey, Janae. Thank you guys for being here today. And this is a very exciting moment. All right, so $15.99. Let's move on. This is exciting because this is something we have not seen. Ever. I thought the big debut was Wednesday night, not Sunday morning. Well, I do have a big debut Wednesday night. There will be about 10 pieces. Remember when we had 20 of the vanadium barrels last Wednesday? Guess what? We've got even fewer this coming Wednesday, but right now we're giving you a little preview of what we can bring you that is new. And you've heard of this stone. You know this stone. You may own this stone. Yet how can it be the first time we're seeing it? It is because it's the first time we're seeing this color of a natural, untreated, unheated tanzanite. And yes, we've seen unheated tanzanites. I had one just yesterday. It was huge and it was golden green. It was really rare. Then we've seen them before where you get more of a blue purple. It's kind of a blue purple shift that happens where you see multicolors in the stones. Then we go here, 113-0890 is our first item of a really just, again, special collection. I don't have any more of this one, but we're seeing a lot of debuts lately, and we're loving that you can get something so unique as these are, and they're 18 karat gold. So you know we put a lot of extra love into how we made them. When you realize you're working with something so rare, we wanted to do that upgrade in the gold for you at 18 karat, give you 2 carats 30, meaning they're a carat 15, and they are perfectly, and I mean exquisitely matched, and they're all unheated. So if you're wondering why do those look different because aren't tanzanites purple? Yes, but you know, our blue wings that we give you and that we offer are more of a blue purple color. This is really a pure purple. Think lavender, think almost like what we would see in a lilac diamond is really what you're seeing here. 230 again, so a carat 15 if you break it down, if they're exactly the same. You figure a carat 15 on each, and then you have this really fabulous look with the 15 points and diamonds around them. And that, again, looks like more diamond weight, but we'll go with it. And 230 of a very unique stone, because we know that in Tanzania, at the base of the Marilani Hills, you will find stones that if they are managing to get through without any heat treatment, which almost every Tanzanite does get, like most stones do, you will see on occasion stones of unique colors, much like we're seeing right now with this zoisite. So if you can still call it Tanzanite, because if it's purple, it's technically Tanzanite. That's the trade name that as an industry we've decided on, and we know as gem and jewelry lovers, we understand that there's a well-known variety to Tanzanite. We understand what Tanzanite's all about. Here's where you're getting the unheated material, unheated zoisite, but it's giving you not the blues, not the reds. It's just pure, beautiful, bright lilacs. So it looks most like what we would see out of a really good yellow, or a really good, like a purple sapphire or lavender color, come on over, or again, a purple diamond. So that's really exciting to see, something unique and different here. And we're gonna bring them out at a great price tag. When they're huge and they're collectible, and I'll try one on for you, they're quite a good size. You would wear them, obviously, you can wear them north to south or east to west, however you like to, but did you notice the baguettes? It's not just the round brilliance in that halo, it's gonna be the baguettes and the rounds mixing and matching together, which is so lovely. Here's what they look like upright, so that's how I think most of us are gonna wear them, but the centered post gives you the option to wear them either or even set them at a little bit of an angle, a diagonal. Here's what they look like. Seriously, those are pretty stones. And you know what else they remind me a little bit? We've seen a couple of purple Paraibas of this color as well, and they are extremely rare. So nothing's going to really be as rare as, besides purple diamonds, it would be really rare to get this pure lavender tanzanite. So again, unheated, untreated. You've got about 3/8 of an inch there, top to bottom, and then we'll show them to you on as well. Post and butterfly backings also here. They're in the white gold, but you can change them if you want to. I think with the way the diamonds are situated and the fact that the color is a lighter shade of lavender, I think they're really pretty in the white gold. I think our jewelers made the right decision there with that white gold. So again, they're ready to go in the white. You can change them if you want to the yellow or the rose gold, but they're a hugely important stone with a great affordable price tag as well. So it's all happening together, just what we want to see. We'll go back to the wheel, take a look at the close-up and the matching of those stones, and on their way they will go. But again, you have to dial, because if, your second, third, fourth caller, never gonna get them, because we only have one pair in the entire company. So it's gonna go very quickly, especially when they're under $49.99. And we know even our blue wings at this point, when you get 2 carats 30 of a saturated blue wing, well, that would be a really nice price for those. I do have some blue wings in bigger stud earrings that are pretty similar. But again, look at the difference. And for those of you going, I don't think there's any difference. Tanzanites are purple. Those are purple. I don't see the difference. Here's the example of what I have later. So you can see there the difference. Same stone, with heating, without. By the way, they don't always look this pretty and this lavender. A lot of times they have more of a gray tone to them, or a gray navy tone to them before they're heated. So this is still just, I don't want to give the impression like they always look like this and then they turn to this when you heat them. Not at all. It's just, this is really exceptional and rare, which is why it's the first time we've ever had anything in this color. I've even had pink tanzanites. I've even had the goldens like you saw yesterday, but never this perfect lavender matched up in a set of earrings. So let's take them down below $4,000 or $3,000 or even $2,000. They're not even $19.99. For that kind of rarity, I think we've probably hit a really good point there as far as rarity is concerned when you've got lavenders matched up like this. However, they're not going to be $19.99. They're only, and they're for one caller. So again, please dial early if you even think you might want them, because even if it really does save you some heartache just by dialing it early. And if they're not for you, you hang up. But being there, ready to go, ready to say yes, puts you at a huge advantage. And with as many people that have missed out on yesterday's items, and there have been literally dozens and dozens and dozens of folks I've interacted with personally who just missed out on items from yesterday. So this is where you do do need to let us know quickly, and we'll blow out this value. Instead of $19.99, I'll make them $1,499 instead. So another big $500 off discount to make them under $15 for one caller only. And again, white, yellow, or rose gold, totally up to you. So you get the option there. And then we've got some major museum pieces that are going to be discounted. I got some really cool 3-stone rings today, from the black opal category to the star sapphire to the color change speen. We're going to do a nice little blowout on some of our really rare that we've put aside in 3 stones for you. We have some bicolors. We have some other big tanzanite rings. We're going to see a lot of really good. We're kind of in the last call on tanzanite, as you know, which is probably why they're going so quickly. So we want to make sure you all have your chance to get what you need before the entire collection is gone. That's really important. And don't forget about the rubies either. The ruby pendant that we brought you, the cross pendant, the great Tahitian pearl that was under $1,000. All of them available for you if you'd like to go ahead and grab those while you can. Here we go with our 2 fawn diamonds in one. How about a little mini highway? A little mini highway in the form of 2 bands crisscrossing and making that little X design instead of just, sometimes a highway ring, they'll have 4 or 5 different rows. This is really cool because it's got the pair of pairs, and then you get the 1130429 item number with, again, 18 karat gold. Haven't we seen an extraordinary amount of 18 karat gold of late? We have seen a ton of it. We really have. It's 429 and it's 18 karat gold. We have seen a bunch, and it's really exciting because, again, that's a huge step up. When you're talking about gold being as expensive as it is, you should probably maybe sit back on the 18 karat gold a little bit, but we know that so many of these pieces just deserve it and need it and want it and all of that. So here's where we're getting 18 karat plus 78 points in 2 pear shapes. So that's the total among the 2. Paired up together means they're about 40 points each. Then you get the 18 points in diamonds. That goes over one side. It's still that little mini crisscross because sometimes the X design goes really wide across the hand, and then they can't always be comfortable. That's important to me. I make sure we got the comfortable designs for you, because if they ain't, you're not going to wear them. And then there's really no point, and no matter how good the value is, there's no point in bringing you something you're not going to wear. So this is exciting and important, and yet 78 points in the pear shapes. All together, those are champagne diamonds. I would call them champagnes. I don't think I see enough pink. I know we were calling them fawns here on your invoice. I really just don't personally see enough pink in them, so I'm going to call them champagnes, but they really are that beautiful natural color that, again, we so appreciate seeing and getting and bringing to you at an affordable price tag. And for whatever reason, let's give it a little extra steam, since I can't get the fingerprint off that by just a simple polish. So we'll do that for you, and then I'll try it on while we're at it. Okay, so just gonna give that all my heart and soul to get that polished up for you. But there you can see, isn't that cool when it's on? So much prettier when it's on the hand as opposed to off the hand, because that's where you get to appreciate. I love the way there's like a little bit stacked, but a little bit askew. Really the point is to have one pear shape on top of each band that's doing that crisscross action. And then again, 18 karat white gold's how it stays. We're gonna blow it out for you. Here it is again up close, and we'll make sure this goes right now for better than, no, not even $2,000. Going a lot lower than that. All you got to do is dial, not $19.99 or $1,500. We still have our lavender tanzanites, those unheated zoisites for you if you'd like to get those in the earrings. But this is going to be even faster to go, I have a feeling, because 2 champagnes. I find that the one below is a little bit more golden orange than the one above. I feel like that one's a little more saturated, and also the sizes differ a little bit. So again, they're probably not 40 and 40, maybe more like 50 and 30. But either way, very important stones that you're getting that should never be this affordable. $1,399 instead. So a fabulous way to, again, reward that first caller. And hey, Lydia, thank you so much. Good morning to you. Good morning, and thank you for your kind words. Let's do this, guys. We got, and by the way, a special thank you to Carolyn as well. I heard from Carolyn B for the first time today, and she was just really excited to share her love of jewelry with us. And so Carolyn B, if you're out there, thank you so much. You made my morning this morning. It was an early one, as they always are. And so nice when I get to correspond with you guys early on a Sunday. So thank you, Carolyn, so much. One of our fairly new viewers, and this one is gonna go. And then we've got opal earrings. Now, what about the 3-stone rings? So you know some of the important stones we bring. Black opal being the most important of the opals. Star sapphire, yes. We even have a speen. These are the ones I really appreciate when a really good stone is set in the 3-stone style or something like it, because it lets the stone really be the center of attention. And I have all these great like 3-stone looks today. Look at that opal. These are going on discount today, just so you know. So if any of those have been, they've all been presented before, if they've been pieces you've been intrigued by in the past, get ready for a big blowout. Speaking of blowouts, when I brought this out the other day, everybody was oohing and eyeing over this pendant brooch combination. Do you remember this peridot? Hard to forget. If you saw it, you remember it. And yeah, I gotta walk around here and zoom back for you, but look at that. That's a discount by thousands of dollars. So I'm really glad we can bring that to you. That was something like $45,000 initially. We're bringing princess cuts, pear shapes, marquise, and rounds. It's got almost 5 carats in diamonds around a stunning world-class peridot. That's a 2455. It was at number 112, 8815. So just want to remind you that this is here, or if it is your first time seeing it, because it's only been on once recently, this would be the way to get something extraordinary. There you see, that's the pin in the back, and I'm holding it by the bail. And so you can wear it as a pendant on your favorite chain or wear it anywhere on a brooch, as a brooch, and yet you've got this great look and princess cuts, and look at all the fancy cuts up top and at the bottom. The bottom is also with those bezel set princess cuts. That is a really important pendant. It's under $10,000. It's $99.99. So I was really excited to see that one drop from that $45,000 price to make it so much more affordable today. So just want to let you know, because I know we had a lot of people interested in that one. So it's a big value and a happy Sunday indeed, as what a great springtime color too, really all year round, because then it's holiday time at the end of the year. Then it's like dreary winter months in January and February, and you need that little brightness to pick me up. And I think that green, I know this because nature colors, right? Green grass, green leaves, green palm fronds, whether it's tropical or, you know, if you're talking pine trees or palm trees. Green is a color that, since it is such a prevalent color in nature, it goes with everything. I mention that because when you need a great brooch, and I really don't think we need 100 of them, but you might need one good brooch, which again this is, you've got the option to put it with virtually anything. And I don't think that there's a color that would be in your wardrobe or on a scarf or on that overcoat that this wouldn't go with. Camel coat, no problem. Bright red, no problem. Hot pink, no problem. Black, white, all the neutrals, of course. But you think about the way green goes so beautifully. I mean, have you ever seen a rose of any color and then thought, the leaves don't work with it? Those green leaves just really clash with the beauty of the rose. It doesn't work that way. So we know this color. Think of how we can adapt that to our own fashion lives and know that you only need one great brooch. Get this great brooch and then you're good to go with the green. That is so amazing. And look at this on the hand here, because if you haven't seen it, you know if we're going to pack 5 carats in diamonds, it's got to be big. And this one has that 2.5 inch total length. You'll see that here with the ruler, just to make sure we're all well versed on what size that's giving you. Look at that, 2.5 inches, and again with the 18 karat gold. My goodness, more of that 18 karat gold. Just love it. So that's $99.99. And then also, if you need recaps from yesterday, let us know quickly. And here it is on the neckline. So if you do choose to wear it as a pendant, it would look like that. And then, of course, as a brooch, anywhere you want. Collar, lapel, scarf. Oh, that's always the best way. If you always struggle with, like, the scarf is, I tie it and it looks great, but then 5 seconds later, it's all undone and not where it's, well, just finish it with a brooch. Right? And then it's like you've got the perfect way to accessorize with that incredible color and diamond weight. And we very rarely see 5 carats in diamonds, even in a necklace, let alone as accessories to a 24.5 carat peridot, which is top color, because most peridots don't look like this. I talked about this a few weeks ago. It's just, it looks like the best Paraíba. When we see those bright, really copper-rich neon green Paraíbas, that's what this reminds me more so of. So we'll take another look at it close up. Another great look at it. And by the way, there's multiple bails. If I show you from the profile here, it doesn't want to leave me, but look at this. You can put your chain, depending on your chain size, you can really put your chain anywhere, but notice how even here, there's multiple ways. You can put it at the very top or more anchored down kind of at the midpoint of this ornamental design at the top. So do what you wish there with the styling as far as where the chain goes, because you can kind of change the look and perspective that way. But again, hoisting this upright for you, you can see yet again what beauty that brings. Okay, $99.99, just had to make sure you saw that big value, because no way, I mean, think of the individual components. You'd spend $4,000 on the gold by itself. You'd talk about at least $2,000 a carat for the diamonds. So about 10 grand for the diamonds. And then what's a 24.5 carat top quality peridot? Exquisite. All right, let me know. And then here we go. Tanzanite earrings are here. Copper bearing, golden pearl. Let's take a look at our, yes. Who is it? Oh, really? Hey, Carol. Now, what can we help her with as she called in today? Really good. Oh, that is so sweet. Was I not emphasizing how good it is? Yeah, it's like she called in just to say that the pendant's really good. I love that. Well, thank you. Carol, from where? Thanks, Carol. Well, Carol, you know what? I'm thrilled you thought so. I agree with you on that one. I don't know if there are going to be too many people in disagreement with us, Carol, on that pendant. And so thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're enjoying the jewelry. And yeah, it's a really important piece. We can watch a lot of shows together, and I've done a lot of them here, and we never see pieces quite like that. So that's very exciting. All right, let's talk about this Tahitian, brand new as well. 1130948. And again, Marquise Peridot is still here. If you'd like to get that one, you may. Again, happy Sunday. Welcome into our Sunday morning together. Also, we will recap. I've had so many people ask me about the heart-shaped tanzanites, and both the bigger sizes are gone. The 8, now I say bigger, we had an 18, we had a 16, they're gone. The 13 karat is what I have left, which has got some serious saturation. So we'll show that and we'll recap that for you. But here we go with our 14.3. Now we started the show with a Tahitian pearl ring. It was 11 millimeters. This is a bigger stone, and good news, it's going on the neckline, so you've got more room there. 14.3, and once again, 18 karat gold. We're doing it again. It's amazing, really, that we've got these values on 18 karat gold. And speaking of 18, it's also 18 points in diamonds. So we've got a theme here. 14.3 on the pearl. Again, there's the front. It's always going to stay that way, so that's really all you'll see when it's on, but I still want to take you on a tour and show you the pearl. And you can see they were strategic. There's one little blemish. These are pretty, usually if you see a pearl, they would have hundreds of little marks like that, especially one of this size. But they put it in the back. That shows you it's natural. And then, of course, you saw those carat weights engraved on the back. It's coming with the chain. The chain is really good. That's what you call a rope chain. It's got this little hourglass with the bigger diamond kind of bail. And then let me show you, it is diamond cut, sparkling rope chain material. Look at that. Ooh la la. That's a really good chain. It comes off the pendant if you'd like. And look at this. No adjustability here, but that is some serious sparkle on a chain that does not have diamonds. And it's got a spring ring closure and looks like an 18-incher, and we'll show it to you here with the length. Okay, so all that sparkle, I would really seriously think about it just for the chain. It's that good. And then this is a little over an inch, about an inch and just barely over an inch. We'll call it an inch and an eighth. And then maybe it's more like an inch and a 1/16. But take a look at that. That's cool. And you see the glossy glow, the shimmer and the sheen of that pearl. And again, giving us some richer colors, not that silvery gray, doesn't look like a cloudy sky, which is what we're dealing with today. We had a rare few hours of rain. So very, very stormy here this morning, but don't worry, we'll have sun in an hour or two. But look at how beautiful that is. And yet, which is a very good thing, that our sun is coming back out, because it's a big couple of days ahead. But there you see how perfect that pearl is. And yes, it's reflecting a bit of the design on that pearl. And when a surface of pearl that, again, doesn't get any help from us, just the mollis did all that, that's important, and yet that reflective quality shows you what a nice luster it has. We'll blow it out right now for $1,999, and that's going to be it. And then don't forget about our fawn diamonds paired up together. 3 stone rings are coming up. We'll recap the Tanzanite pendant. That is our last of the entire collection that, I got to be honest, they were about 2 months in the making. It took some time for, after I put in the sketches and the requests and all that, it took some time to create these. So it did take some time. We had to first actually agree to release the stones because they were all headed out to museums. And then we had to create the, of course, custom mountings around them. But they were here, debuted yesterday. And out of the 3 I had, we have just this one left, which is so striking with the color. And so we're going to recap that because that's what I've heard from so many of you that you may have missed out on. So let's recap 113-1091 because there's already several people thinking about it. I want to make sure you have a chance to pick it up here before a little later in the show when it's going to be gone. Look at how beautiful this is. So a really substantial size here. 13 carats, and it's funny, it's everyone's talking about is the small one, because out of the 3 that I custom made, which there were just such an overwhelming number of requests for tanzanite, out of the 3 that I custom made, this actually was the smallest stone. Now, going forward, I had a little meeting this morning about would we ever be able to bring something like this back, and it looks very unlikely just because, again, some of the stones, well, there's mostly heart shapes are really, really tough, as you well know. It's mostly cushion cuts or ovals, especially when you get into the bigger sizes. So if you want the heart, which is what I think is making this so appealing to so many, is the fact it's that unique specialty heart shape. This is the way to get it, and I would not wait, because again, even if I had an abundance of stones at the ready, it does take about 2 months now at this point to custom make it, sketch the design, work it with the diamonds and all of that. So we want to make sure that you know that, just so that if, again, it's at this point, probably miss this one and miss out entirely on the heart shapes. But I really want to give you great value here. So let's go ahead and send it out. It's not going to be, yeah, what it's supposed to be, $10,000. We're going to take it lower. And this is our 1304, beautiful saturation in neons. Also has 66 points in diamonds. So we do enjoy seeing that as well, although I feel like it's more. It's just, it's a big, you're going to see when you see it from a distance away here, you're going to see how large that piece is, and know you're already getting a taste of the red flashes. But when you see it from a distance, and good size bail, I measured it earlier, it's about 6 millimeters on the bail, so it will accommodate your larger chains as well if you've got maybe not omegas, but you know, diamonds by the yard, etc. And you can see it's over an inch. It's about 1 1/8 inches there from top to bottom, and then we'll show it to you on. But look at all those flashes it gives you. And again, last call on this one, not going to last. Again, to remind you, our 18 karat 60, I think it was an 1865, it's gone. The 16 karat also gone. This is it on the heart shape in the pendant. So make sure, and I think that's still a pretty big size. Most of the heart-shaped necklaces and pendants I'd had prior to this collection of custom-made pieces were smaller, 6 and 7 carats, 4 and 5 carats. So very excited to still be able to bring you a 13 karat size. And yet here's what it looks like. All up close and personal, not 99, 89, or 79, 99, and this would also be the most affordable of what I had. So that's also important to remember. But let's take it even lower than even, no, not 89, not 79. I'm going to blow it out right now for $6,999 only on this one. And then let me clean it off one more time, because it always gets, these attract a little bit of what's just in the air here. So I always like to give you a nice look at it, all perfectly polished, just like that. And $69.99 gets it to you. And again, last one. Last. So take advantage of that, because I know I had to meet and see if there was anything else we could possibly put together, even if it does take 2 or 3 months, and it does not look like a strong possibility. So $69.99 there. Let me know, because again, a lot of stones have already left us for museums. So that's really important. When we say museum reserve, that's not just something fun to say. They really are reserved for museums, and if they don't go from our show on the air over to you guys, they have to go out to be displayed in museums all across the world, not just here domestically, but all across the world. There's a lot of museums that have great gemstone exhibits, and of course, if they're going to show a tanzanite, they want to have the best. And for the fact that this is that heart shape in that design, that's really important as well. So let's move on. We've got, again, I hate to do recaps, but knowing that there were so many of you that missed out, take a look at this ring. A floral for spring, but with a blue sapphire and a wraparound design that you can wear anywhere you want on the hand. I could even see this as a pinky ring, really, truly. It is a beautiful design. Not that it's small, but because of the way the band does this wraparound design, and then the floral is elevated, really fun piece to wear. And maybe the florals that you see sometimes in fine jewelry are a little oversized. I know I see a lot of them that I love, but they would not be a piece you're wearing every day or even all through spring. Here's one that you can wear easily and often, and it's a 25-point gorgeous bright round. This matches those earrings we had the other day. Do you remember when, I feel like it was either Thursday or Friday night, we had a really beautiful pair of studs. It was blue sapphires in rounds, just like this, same color, bright royal blues, and guess what? They were super affordable. Well, maybe you picked them up. Here's the ring that goes with it so beautifully. It also has the 25-point stone with 82 points in diamonds. So that's exciting as well. And we are thrilled. Seriously, right? That chain on that pendant was gorgeous. Yeah. Everybody wants the chain on that Tahitian. I'm with you. Get it for the piece, but also that chain was just Don't wear it with everything. So here we go, 112, 9198. Okay, we got a little older item number here. I like that. That's going to help us out, and I'm going to help you out because all I'm looking at is $39.99. I get it. It's a really good sapphire. But at the same time, want to make sure that it's also affordable, and we want to get this, Sunday party started. And how do we do that? It's a good question. Usually we come in hot on a Sunday. We're ready to shop. We're ready to go. But what we have right now is something I'm still curious if $39.99 is going to be that happy point for you. So what I will do is take a moment here. We're 40 minutes in. I'm going to get these phone lines are ringing. And we've, I looked at this on the hand for a while. Look at this. It's gorgeous. And do you see what I mean by the stem wrapping around? So think like a bypass band is at the base, but it's really there to emulate how that floral would grow in nature. It always reminds me of when we were kids and we would pick a wildflower out of the garden or even out of the grass at school at recess and just, maybe if you were lucky that boy you had a crush on would tie it around your finger, that kind of thing, right? And this is almost giving me that very adult version of where it's very sophisticated, high-end, high-quality version of that, where it's sweetness, but it's also beauty. And you could wear it anywhere because, again, it sits up a little higher, wrap-around design. Love that little point. You see the stem wrapping around. I'm going to blow it out. We're going to do any gold color you want, by the way. I just want to make sure we can, welcome you in the best way and get everybody ready to go and on the phone lines and have some fun on a Sunday, as we don't see you now till Wednesday night after today ends. So we want to make sure that we get our jewelry fix in. Let's get our fill. Let's get our fix. Let's get everybody excited. And this one's, it's not new in the item number, but it's brand new to our show. We've not seen it. We've seen the mounting. We've not seen it with this round sapphire. And really here again, designed to go with the earrings that we brought you just a couple of days ago that were so popular. Let's make this even better. I'm going to auction it off. First hour auctions never go well, at least for me. But that's okay. That doesn't matter. I only care if you're happy. As long as you're happy, things go well for me because I'm just happy when you're happy. So that's kind of how this works. I mean, it's jewelry after all. It's fine jewelry. We're here giving you great values on the finest jewelry in the world. So if we can't do it, who's going to? Let's go ahead and auction this off. Not at $3,000, not at $2,500, not at $2,000 either. I'm going to go $1,500 when it's got all those diamonds, so lovely the way those look. And then we come on over and take a look at it and we get you the choice of gold color. So you don't have to leave it in the white gold, although it's a great way, I think, to show off all those exquisite diamonds, which are pave throughout, from side to side, all over the ring. And yet, $10 increments, sounds good to me. Whatever we got to do. Are you enjoying this one? $1,500 to open? Well, I know that it's a struggle in the first hour to get auctions going. So let's go even lower. Right? I mean, it can only help. It can't hurt. So I know. I just got that look like there's $1,800 of gold in the ring before the diamonds and the sapphire get there. I don't really care. I just, again, need to hear the phones ring. I mean, we all know value when we see it. I think we can all sit back right now and say, I see the value. We know what gold's doing. We know what VS diamonds go for and are going up. We know what a beautiful sapphire. And again, the sapphires, it's not meant to be a 5 carat. This is meant to be the centerpiece of the floral. So we talk about blue sapphires and how wearable they are. We know the earrings were popular. They matched the other day. What if we do this? $1,000 to start. It's probably the only way to do it. Just to get things going. To get you excited on a Sunday and then let us know. We haven't had a request yet. We had a phone call from Carol. She just called to say, that jewelry is beautiful. So here we are saying, well, here you go. Free for all, $1,000 to get this started in any gold color you want. Yeah. Open. Who is it? Pam. Should we just sell it to Pam? She's our only caller. She was debating about it when it was at 2, then thought, really good at 15. And now I went to $1,000, so she's all in. $1,000, and we have our open. Is she loving it in the white gold, showing off those diamonds, a $4,000 piece that you're saving right now, $3,000 on? I'm pretty excited about that. and we have one bidder, and that's it. Well, this is exactly why we don't do first hour auctions. Because I will tell you right now, if we just were to fast forward into the noon hour of this show, I can tell you with certainty that that's not going to be at $1,000 only. There's going to be a lot of people in on these phone lines. And yet here we are at $1,000 only, just by virtue of the timing of the show. The fact that we're only 44 minutes in. So here's what I will offer for you. We have Pam, probably desperate that nobody else calls in. But we have a lot of people that also know value and probably love that ring and at least want to try it. And remembering, of course, that you do get a money back guarantee. Yes, you do, even on an auction. Even when you're getting it under cost. And I think it's fair to say that unless we get a major power bid, we're going to be selling this baby under cost. That is, yeah. This is a long, long way away from the money that was poured into it to create it. So we're at $1,000 with $10 increments, so don't worry too much about the increments. They're teeny tiny. And we're going to go ahead and give it a final 2 minutes. It'll be long gone before the top of the hour ever gets here. And then we'll all just say, remember that sapphire ring at the first hour and what happened there? Take a look at it one more time. Here we go. $1,000 we have. Nobody else yet. We're going to give it, I mean, I really am, 2 minutes and we sell it. So that's going to be our very last call. I wonder what's going on a Sunday. What's happening? Easter Sunday was last week and it was crazy busy. We had so much fun on we love our holidays together, don't we? We do. We love our holidays. I love when we get to spend our holidays together. Love my TVON family and hanging out with you guys every single, Wednesday through Sunday. It's a lot of fun. But now I'm going to try it on again. You know what? I really want to do this real quick on another finger. I'm going to see if it fits on maybe a middle finger just to show you that it's not a small, it may not fit there. Oh, okay. I'm going to try it. Sorry for the delay, but there it is on the middle finger. That's really not really going to fit there. But you see, we size it for you so you don't have that worry. You know it's going to fit when it arrives home because you tell us what size you need. But I'm going to put it back on the ring finger here. I just want to show you the more traditional way here. But I just really think that with that crossover style of the band itself, it would work on different fingers of the hand. Maybe even if you're, somewhat amenable to the idea of a pinky ring that's a little larger. I think there's a really cool opportunity there. But our last call is now, with 50 seconds remaining. Okay, 40 seconds remain. That's it. And we've had, again, quite a few brand new pieces that are here and available. Our heart-shaped tanzanite, 13 karat is here. Earrings galore. We got all kinds of beautiful diamond earrings for you and unique designs. And we have even tricolor diamond and gold hoops. White, yellow, and pink diamonds all together in one hoop. And nobody else. Or do we have 10-10 or more? I'll take a power bid, but that probably would only happen in my crazy, wildest fantasies. That someone comes in and goes, I'll give the girl $3,000 and I'll still be saving $1,000. Now, we just are looking for 1,010 or more to keep this thing going. Let's see what we got. I mean, my goodness, and I don't have $1,000 pieces of jewelry in the show. So unfortunately, I think that we have just seen the most affordable idea of the day. And by the way, I do have a new blue zircon. Yes, it's an emerald cut. We sold one the other day very quickly. Get you another one. We'll get you matching earrings to go with it. We've got a kunzite pendant that's new. Make requests, though. It's not a ton of pieces here today. Really just, again, awaiting your requests. Looking for what you'd like to see on the show. Do we have 10-10? All right. That one's gone. Congratulations. This reminds me, oh my goodness, of something so sentimental to myself and my family, and never seen us do anything like this. This is a floral pendant. I'll just break out the big diamonds here. We had our diamond cross. We have our fabulous, have you ever seen this though? We just had a floral, so I thought, well, we did a floral with a lot of pave rounds. What can we show you that's gonna top even that when we go floral, created with the dimensional petals you see there, but not just rounds. This is a series of tapered baguettes and rounds together, 1130-843, and more of the 18 karat gold finished on the inside. Hold on, it's really tough to grip on that because I don't want to take away from the diamonds, don't want to block those, but this is major diamond weight. 18 karat gold on this one, 258. overall in your diamonds, and a box link chain that's adjustable coming for free with the piece. One only. Since we got florals, we're sticking with florals. Let me show it from a distance away, give you the look there. It's an 18-incher, but you can adjust it as short as you would like. Here's what it looks like from a distance. Here's the measurement it's going to give. It's 1.25 inches with the bail. Here's that adjustability of that chain. So you see, oh, I love that little heart shape. That's going to be a little dangling charm. So when you adjust it, even if you're at the full maximum length of 18 inches, you're still going to have that little drop of that mirror finished heart shape. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. How pretty is that? And that's bold. So you can see that shows up on anything, next to anything. Really a noticeable piece there. And I think looks even larger than 3 carats in diamonds or 258. But we're very excited to have so much 18 karat gold, including this chain, which again is free, which if the last time you bought a chain was 1982, just remember that they're not $200 anymore for a chain. They're significant amounts of money just to get an 18 karat gold chain. Like this one would be about $700 for a box link chain like that. So just the chain for free is instantly giving you value. And yet a chain that's going to go with everything, a chain you take off that pendant and use with others. It's really probably your new favorite because of the adjustability and the great chance to make it any length you want, even choker length if you want. You can make it any length with just the ease of gliding that bead in the chain. So it just really, I mean, fine tune it. It doesn't have to be just 16 or 17 or 18. That's great, but this one can be like 16 and 1/8 or 17 and 3/4 or, you know, whatever you need it to be. Like every neckline's different of unless you wear a crew neck t-shirt every day of your life. Every neckline's different. Every single one. I'm wearing a cool, like asymmetric neckline. I would need this a lot shorter today if I wanted it up against the neckline and the décolleté instead of over the fabric. So that's really something that I love to have, is that ability to have, like today I would need a 16.5. And instead of buying a million chains in every length, get one good adjustable and have it coming with this 258 gorgeous diamond floral. We have one only here. It's really beautiful. And you can see the dimension and how it's made. And I love seeing it from the profile there. And you can see how it's stacked like a little cupcake of diamonds, 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 and more diamonds. Here it is from the back, just to make sure you see how much 18 karat gold is really involved here. And yet this one is, and it just lost a diamond. Oh no, that is terrible, because we're going to have our jewelers reset it. Good news is they're already here, so we can do that for you. All right, so we'll skip that one for the moment, and we'll show you our 3 stones. This is my 3-stone blue sapphire. Here's my 3-stone color change fiend, and here's my, well, sort of a 3-stone. It looks like a 3-stone, but it's 4 stones. Okay, so it's 4 stones because 2 baguettes on each side, and there's the opal. That's actually one of our top opals. This one's been a little intimidating because it's been over $10,000 for a while. We're going to do a lot better than that. So come on down. Got a really important value here for you. And this is going to be, how about this? All 3, we're going to come in a little closer. Who would have thought that we'd have 3 rings and still have to come in closer? That's how big that last pendant was. We're going to show you right here. Look at that. Now, color change fiend on the left, pretty impressive. It's a 622 on the left. That's important. Then you have the Blue Star Sapphire. Is it a rare wheel or what? The Blue Star Sapphire is going to be our 661. So far, 2 stones over 6 carats each. The opal's not going to be as large, even though it looks it. You know how opals work, less dense stones, obviously a lot of water content. That's going to be our 376 black opal. So looks larger. You see how it compares to the 6 carat stones it's sitting next to. That's going to be a really nice look. And yet, any one you want, fantastic. And they are all phenomenal. And you know, this is really a fun moment here, because if you've ever wondered, what are the different phenomena? And we talk about them here and there and get you great looks at them individually, but to see really 3 of the main phenomenals here is pretty cool, because you have in the center what is called an asterism, or the star of the sapphire. If you go to the left side of your screen, that's the color change of a color change fiend. And then of course on the right, you have the opal, which is a different phenomenon entirely. That's play of color. So you have 3 different phenomenal stones. all in bigger sizes, all some of our very, very best, and all going down in price to a crazy blowout that you are going to love. At least if you like really high-end collector's pieces. That's what these are. Take a look at this. Now we're gonna show you all the same price. Let's talk about these carat weights. That's our 376. The diamond are 33 points. They are baguettes on each side. We go to the color change Sphene right on over here. That's gonna be our color change Sphene 622, 35 points among your 4 baguettes. And then this is the star, 661. 55 points in the diamonds. 2 ovals, both VS. Let's get them gone. They all got to go. And we're going to take them less than $11,999, which I'm looking right now. The smallest price was $99.99 on the 3, and then the other 2 were $11,999. So no matter which one you choose, the value is going to be as phenomenal as the stones themselves. Especially when we got to move some jewelry before the top of the hour gets here, and only 2 hours remain in our entire week together until we see you Wednesday night for a What's New Wednesday extravaganza. And let me tell you, they have been our most viewed shows of the week by far since we started this mini-series a few weeks back. So it was about a month ago now. And so we're really excited that you're loving the new. But again, what we've got here, discounts on museum level. That's exciting as well. Anyone you want, you let me know. That black opal is absolutely ridiculously good. The blue base, but the fact you're getting bright greens and reds and oranges and yellows, and then this star, as defined as that star is, here it is. I always like to block a light so you're not surprised when you get it at home and have it under your one reading lamp and see one star. That's what it looks like. I don't know if I've ever seen a more pronounced star where the legs stretch all the way across the stone. And then of course your color change Sphene, which I can't show you because I can't change the light in the studio. I can block them, I can show you lower light, I can dim them, but I can't show you an entire UV light ambiance. So that's going to be where you get the really important stones, not 99, 89, 79, 69, 59. We got to move some jewelry here today. Last call on the hour. So let's get you the great values. They're not even $49.99. Any one of them you'd like. This is the lowest they'll go, by the way, and I'm going a lot lower than they ever should even today for what was planned. So this is definitely the time to get what you need here in your phenomenal trio. They could not be better. They're amazing in price, and they've never been offered this low, and they never will be again. They're going to be gone because you know great jewelry when you see them. And again, 6 carat plus Sphene, 6 carat plus sapphire, and a huge, nearly 4 carat lightning ridge opal. And not a one of them is $49.99. We need you ready to go on the lines. We're treating you to some big values here today. No doubt about it. And they are only $3,999. Yes. I would love to. The opal is beautiful, isn't it, Jeanette? It's item number 112-6064. Just want to give you a look at that one on the hand here individually with its information. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. So that's going to be 112-6064. There's our lightning ridge stone. That again is a 376, but you saw how it looks. We always talk about opals looking double what they weigh approximately. This one does. It's sitting next to nearly 7 carat stones, and it certainly looks as large. So you've got that important extra look. This is lightning ridge material, 112-6064, and it's our 376 with 33 points among just the 2. Those are baguettes. We did the ovals around the star sapphire. This is the baguettes around the opal. And so we're excited to have those 2 at about maybe 16.5 points a piece or so. So a really important way to go if you love great discounts on very important top quality opal. That is definitely what I would recommend right here and now. And then we've got our star sapphire and our color change Sphene, and those are also mighty, mighty fine, and they're all $39.99 for your choice of. All right. And then golden pearl is here. I have one pendant with a golden pearl. We have a really good sapphire that's one of the rarer colors of sapphire. Purple. We also have tanzanite and discounts on diamond earrings. And please get a request in because I'd love to help you out while we have this airtime together. Because once 1 o'clock hits in 2 hours, we won't have that ability to show you these pieces live. And I think it's the only way to shop for jewelry, because otherwise, how do you know what it looks like? So here we are, really important pieces all the way through. Let us know what you like on that wheel, $39.99. We'll start the hour with something really important in the way of diamond earrings. And we're just going to do a little recap here, because remember, we've had some very important discounts on pendants, including our heart-shaped tanzanite in the large size, our big peridot pendant brooch, also the really good pearl. We had a couple pearls, we had a pendant, we had a ring. So just a little FYI, here's the pearl that was $9.99. Look at that, it's a big way to get a nice stone there. Had that one. Also had this really cool bypass style or highway ring in champagne diamonds. Let me show you that. So these are not all going to be $39.99, but we're now serving you a little recap as we get to our top of the hour. We had a cross pendant, a ruby pendant, a pearl pendant, a tanzanite pendant, a peridot pendant, some natural, unheated, untreated tanzanites that are a lilac lavender color. So the question is, if you like anything up here, well, we got these values. You know what's $39.99, anything that's the phenomenals. But then you get the pearl for $9.99. Yes, bottom right-hand corner of the screen. The champagne diamond paired up, that's going to be our champagne diamond ring for only $13.99. Or I may have done $12.99. No, $13.99. And then we have the earrings in the back. And the earrings are only $14.99 for natural, unheated zoisite. Still can call them and qualify them as tanzanites because they are in a purple color, but they are a lavender lilac. This is the peridot pendant that will go today because it's only $99.99. It's also a brooch, so it's giving you double duty there that it's pulling, so it's going to be a piece you wear a lot. And then we also have the tanzanite heart-shaped pendant that actually debuted as a custom-made piece. Took us a couple months to get it here, and we've got this one here at $69.99 for the final heart-shaped pendant that we have. So those are your options today. And yes, go ahead, Jason. And the platinum cross, yes, we have a bunch of pendants here. Ruby, Tahitian, diamonds. How about the cross? Right there. This is Asher cut and round brilliance. We'll show it against the hand as well so you can see the size. This was platinum. 460 was the number. Great size bail. Here's what it looks like. Rare to see Asher cuts in the cross. Here's where it is, just over an inch, by the way. Those are Asher cuts, still channel set. And then you've got your round brilliance at the top. That's a carat 21 in the diamond weight, and that would be only $15.99. And there again is your whole presentation in quick order. So you can see a little over an inch there because the tweezers are right at the inch mark. So then you see a little bit higher than that, and that's going on the neckline as well. So $15.99 for a really versatile wearable style, and that one's gone. Congratulations. We'll go back to our wheel of recaps of rings and earrings for you to choose from, and thank you on the cross. Cross pendant gone. Let us know if you have any questions about anything else hanging out up here as we have reached the top of the hour. 2 hours left to go in our week. Thank you so much for being with us today. A Sunday, a fabulous Sunday. We love our Sundays together. And we move. All right, coming up. Thank you guys again for being with me today. It's so exciting to be with you. I love being here. We're going to do a really, really special glance here. It's just a little showy something, a museum level, just because sometimes we like to bring these out and see what you think. They may not be for everybody, and that's okay. I love jewelry that's not for everybody. That's, to me, one of my prerequisites for jewelry that I like to pick up. But this is the copper-bearing purple neon. Wow. It's not too pink. It's not too red, where it's not rubelite. This is a really rare stone. It's the first time seeing it. Just wanted you to glance at it here, 113-0255. That is pure clarity. And when you're getting almost 10 carats in a Paraiba, and yes, you can call it Paraiba, it's purple. Purples and blues and greens and blue-greens can all be called Paraiba instead of using the terminology Cupri and Albite, but otherwise they mean the same thing. Copper content in the stone. Just want to kick off the hour with something very important here that you might enjoy. And you never know. The collectors out there looking for something unique that you haven't seen before, well, here it is. And that is 938 in size. It also has 84 points in diamonds. We've opted to go with the yellow gold here, although you are certainly welcome to change it. And it is just clean and bright and gemmy and rich and wow, neon beyond. Look at that. and it's in yellow, which I think is kind of fresh because we see most of our purple Paraibas for whatever reason in the white. So I just had somebody tell me this morning, I love watching the show and I love fine jewelry and I'm new to you guys and I can't believe what you do every day and values. And she said, I love yellow gold. I'm with you. I love yellow gold too. And we offer almost everything we do in any gold color. If it's made by, now we have platinum pieces that are not made by us. Those are outside designer pieces. We don't make platinum, just FYI. We make the gold pieces. And I got to tell you, that is, when we do, we unless it's a severe discount and we can't spend $3,000 to remake it in a different mounting that we don't charge you for, those tend to be, kept in the gold color they're in. But otherwise, we can usually do any gold color you want. Here's another option. But the yellow does look great with this purple, and we don't see that very often. So excited to have it for you. Great value coming your way. Don't forget about our phenomenal trio as well. Pieces are going after the fact, so we want to make sure that, get a call in here and let us know what you'd like. Even if you were joining us a little later, no hesitation. We can always recap what we always will recap. Everything goes to the end of the day. Same thing happened yesterday. We had nothing happen to the last maybe 25 minutes of the show. I'm on the air for 2.5 hours talking to nobody, and then all of a sudden the lights come on, and everybody's dialing in and picking up everything from the show. That's just how the weekends go sometimes. It's busy. Welcome in. Hi, if we haven't seen each other yet today, a special welcome into our Sunday. Thank you for being with me. My name is Lauren Blair. This is our last 2 hours of the week. Don't forget Wednesday night, we continue our What's New Wednesday mini-series with something you have not seen on the show before. So just a little reminder, since I don't get to see you on Mondays and Tuesdays and give you that reminder, I like to make sure you know, because let me tell you, if you miss our Wednesday nights now, you're going to be very, very upset about it, because if you're a gem collector or just like looking at really unique gems and learning a little bit more about something new, you got to be with us on these Wednesday nights, okay? So just a little reminder, this Wednesday, coming up Wednesday, it will be something new, and we're going to continue that for the foreseeable future. We got a lot of really special things happening, and we put them all on Wednesday night. So great way to kick off our week together. But right now, we're wrapping it up. 2 more hours left in the show. Let us know if you have any requests. Take a look at this. This is our purple Paraiba, and it is a very, very special, bright, clean, and yet should be $19,999. Not going to be $19,999. It's really when prices go up in the industry, I have to work harder to bring prices down. And that's what we do. I've never worked so hard in my life at truly bringing value, because obviously when gold's going up and diamonds are going up and stones like this aren't available anywhere else, we should be getting more, and we're getting less. I'm going backwards. So that really is helpful, because when I go backwards, you go forwards, and we're all happy. So here we are. I mean, I don't love going backwards, but it's just required, because when you stand here and talk about values, and that's what separates us from everywhere else you shop for jewelry, that's what it's about. So we got to stay true to that, not even ask for $9,999. You, yes, are getting the better value, and we're taking it even lower than that. And this is that collector's perfection here, because I just can't get over when there's copper, it's more inclusions, not less. That's what we're just not seeing here. It's clean, it's bright, it's neon, and it's another $1,111 back in your pocket. I'll make it $88.88. First caller on that one. That's something special right there. And you can see, no matter what distance it is, up close and magnified, from a distance away and glowing, you're really reaping the benefits of getting such a bright, clean, amazing collectible stone. So that is $88.88. Good luck on that one. That's where to go before the show is over. You know that. Then we've got our kunzite pendant, blue zircon earrings, and ring. Together, we got a lot of cool blue zircon pieces today. And then we're going to see a yellow diamond, a big yellow diamond with a lot of diamond weight around it. And tanzanite is here, a 12 karat. Oh my. This is really good. The 12 karat's pretty mega, because you guys all want bigger pendants. What about a bigger ring? We got a 12 karat tansy. We've got a blue sapphire. We had the flower ring. It's gone. Then we've got a blue sapphire in a larger size. We don't see a lot of blue sapphires typically. We have one today, a blue sapphire. My favorite hoops are here. We have the Huggy hoop, but with a step up or two. I've had these a million times over. I have shown these at least probably 50 times on the air. And we're going to just go ahead and bring them down today, because here's the deal. I've got a few pairs available. They're only one option, because one option gives you all the options. White, yellow, and rose gold, 111, 1545. They've been here about a decade. I've been here about a decade. That's why I've shown them so often. There's a left and right design, as you can well see. So you're going to decide, do you want the pink diamonds on the inside or outside? Do you want the white diamonds on the inside or outside? This has 1 full carat of diamonds, and it gets you virtually the earring that you could probably never have to worry about another earring purchase for the rest of your days, because we have all the gold colors. But beyond that, accentuating the gold colors. Listen, there's a lot of tricolor out there. We're still, if there are diamonds, there's still only white diamonds. What makes this so unique is the fact that it's not just tricolor gold, but you're also stepping way up in your quality here, because you're also getting a tricolor diamond opportunity where, yes, you're getting natural yellows, natural pinks, and VS white diamonds all together in one fabulous huggy style, 1/2 inch, easy to wear, and by the way, they're reversible. And that's why I tell you, I think that's the only earring you need. Because if you even wear white gold, the back of the earring is entirely mirror finished in a wide white gold style. So you can reverse them simply by putting them on the other way. And then you can have solid gold, or you can wear them with the diamonds up front, get your tricolor, and get your yellow, pink, and white diamond fill. So that's the beauty of this earring. One pair suits everybody. It really is versatile beyond. And there's a full carat in diamonds, but again, we're upgrading with all the different colors you have. You get the option of how you put them on. This is what they look like from the rear. So you can see, that's what I mean. You can get all that white gold, and there's a click enclosure, couldn't be easier. Nice long post, straight post, so that makes it easy too. And then you simply open it up, click it closed. Here's how this works. All you do is do this. Click. Oh, that's easy. How do you take them off? Open, closed, open, this could not be easier. And yet substantial gold, but not heavy, not weighing you down, not pulling at your lobes. I'll try them on. They're 1/2 inch. We know that's the huggy style that everybody loves, because that's when you get the huggy style that's a 1/4 inch, because the true huggy, by the way, in the jewelry industry is a 1/4 inch. Do you know how many times, and I've had them, and they don't work for everybody. They don't work for most people, because if you don't have enough clearance, meaning between where your lobe ends and your piercing is, not everybody has enough clearance with the 1/4 inch, meaning your hoop won't close. It won't clear the base of your lobe. So we typically then offer and suggest a 1/2 inch huggy, because that, you can see there, is going to give you enough of that clearance where it's going to work for everybody. And you can see here, that's very similar to what I wear, even stacked up. There's nothing that says you couldn't even wear those in a second piercing. I think you absolutely could. But do you see how piercing coverage done? Check that box. You've got the reversible style. Check that. You've got your pink and your white and your yellow. So you're checking off 3 boxes of colors of diamonds that are all still wearable and beautiful. I don't think that having the pink and the yellow says, okay, now you can't wear them every day. You still can. And yet, so easy and so comfortable. Let me even reverse them for you as well. We can go ahead and take a look there at what it looks like up close. And then it's pretty easy. If I can do it without the assistance of even looking at what I'm doing or a mirror, and I can do it in about 1 second, then you know that's easy. And they're on, reversed. So there you see it. That's the same earring. All I did was put it on backwards. So how about that? Daytime, nighttime? Feeling like diamonds, feeling like gold. Whatever you feel like, you got it. We'll go back to the wheel, and we're going to get these, my last time presenting these, my last chance to give you the value of a lifetime when they should be $39.99. And I'm just not going to do that, because we see the 1 carat and we all think, oh, easy. It's 1 carat in diamonds. There's so much more involved than simply 1 carat in diamonds when you're going pink and yellow and white together. And the work, now I know nobody cares about workmanship, unless you're looking at, we just see the beautiful result. But let me tell you, when we've got our jewelers are already here. They were here before I was. They got a real early start today. Our jewelers are here, and why? Because after a busy week of jewelry and a busy weekend especially, they're already getting your pieces sized so they can go out tomorrow. So your sizing is happening right now about 30 feet away from where I stand. That's where these are made. This is not easy to do, and they're not $39, they're not $29, they're not $19.99. I am giving you a last chance opportunity. These are here and ready to go, so we don't have to make them. They're here, they're ready, they're awesome, they're beautiful diamonds. Every one of them still VS, even when you venture into the yellow and the pinks that we love so much, because those are exotics and we know it. You're not even spending $19.99 for a hoop that I promise you, if you're giving, let's say you're shopping for a gal that is, whether daughter, granddaughter, niece, just a goddaughter, someone you care about, and maybe they're getting started with their jewelry collection because maybe they're at that point where their college graduation is coming up, or high school graduation, or maybe they're just entering the workforce and they've got their first career, you know, their real first true job and career path, and they're getting started and they want to look amazing. But the budget may not be to go out and buy one of everything, but you want something quality that's going to go with everything every day, that's going to be beautiful and a little unique as well. We've done this style in white diamonds over and over and over, and they're beautiful, but I think it's nice to get that little elevation of having the yellows and the pinks as well. It's not even $19.99, and the reversible nature of them, easy peasy, wear them all the time. It's a little investment to make on an earring that you are more than well going to get your use out of. It's a workhorse for your collection. And we're very busy on the lines. Wonder why? Does it have anything to do with the fact that our $4,000 earrings are now half off, or that we need to go even lower to make you so happy today on a day when we celebrate our last hour and 45 minutes together until the new week begins on Wednesday night, which is 5 o'clock Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern, and a big debut. But let's get these even lower. And I know we're selling them out right now. Don't go any lower. You say, no, I go lower. It's not 18, 17, 16, 15. You are getting the value of a lifetime in hoops. And you give them as a gift. You give them to yourself. You treat yourself knowing you are going to get all the pleasure and joy every day. So many ways to wear one earring. And don't go out and buy, you know, it'd be more to buy a solid gold hoop at this point. You know that if it was just gold. You know that. That's how the gold world's going. We're going to do the entire earring for $1,499, and that'll be last call on that tricolor gold, tricolor diamond hoop earring that works for everybody. They're so comfortable, you could even lay down and take a nap in them and not even have to take your earrings out. That's how comfortable they are, because they're an all self-enclosed, fully all wrapping around click-in style of a hoop. And we're busy, so if you're waiting on hold, please bear with us. Jason, are you getting a pair of hoops? Thank you so much. And okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta keep track. We are very busy. If you are waiting on hold right now, we see you, and I have a pair reserved for you. Please do not hang up, because I can't keep it reserved if you hang up and call next week. They're going to be gone today, so we got to make sure that, again, I'm already counting them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 2 left. 2 pairs left, that's it. So if you haven't dialed, really important you start the dialing process now. Get yourself ready to go, in line, ready on that earring. And trust me, you will love them. I know we do this in white diamonds. We actually do more commonly the double row, and the double row is more money now. And it's just the double row in white diamonds pave, and they're much smaller. This is giving you a full carat and a hoop, yet not too sizable. For those that say, I don't know if I want to do 1.5 inches, that sounds like too much for me, or maybe 1 inch still going to get in the way, or maybe you have to have, you know, maybe you're in an industry where you have the phone all the time to your ear. This is really a comfortable style. So whether it's, you know, I just want to lay down for a bit sometimes and take a little nap. I mean, not me. I don't speak. I'm not a napper. I have enough struggles sleeping when I'm supposed to be sleeping at night. I'm not a sleeper. I'm just not a sleeper. I don't sleep much. But I will tell you, I'm not a napper. But I know people, you know, if you get the chance to take a nap and you want to lay down, you don't want to take the, you do it. It's comfortable. Point is that also translates to if you're talking on the phone all day, still comfortable. If you wear headphones, right? You're going on the plane. And, ooh, I would not take my earrings off when I'm getting on a flight. No, don't do that. So then leave them on, put the headphones on. Put the headphones on. Earmuffs. I know, we're hopefully getting out of the earmuff time of year. Is that what you call them? Earmuffs? I don't know, guys. I don't own a pair. I don't live in cold weather. So what do we call those? Like earmuffs? Or is that what they're called? When you put the things over your ears to keep you warm? I don't know. But whatever it is, beanies, hats, anything. You're wearing something in cold weather. That's the earring you still have on. These are the things nobody ever thinks about until you're wearing a piece of jewelry that you're excited to wear and you realize it don't work with my lifestyle. These will work with everyone's lifestyle. That's why I can say you get 1 pair, you're putting those on every day over anything else, and you're still high style. You're still going outside the box, little more rare, little more specialty, all the things. I'm just excited to have them. They're really beautiful, and let me tell you, you see the yellows and you see the pinks. It's all looking fabulous. Hey, Risa. Risa was, she was sad to miss a little bit of the show yesterday because she was celebrating with a, a shower. Was it a bridal shower or a baby shower? It was what was it, a bridal or baby? Bridal. So, these are the kind of things that happen in springtime. We know the weekends are busy. And so, again, Risa, I'm glad you're with us today. I'm glad you're here with us. Thank you so much. Exciting to have you guys here. Okay, and we have brand new shoppers also getting the earrings. Fabulous. Welcome on in. Okay, so Tanzanite earrings. The popularity of Tanzanite pendants yesterday was something to behold. I figure if pendants can be that popular, don't you think, wait, we might have a request before we get to the earrings. Don't you think that maybe we would have some popularity with earrings too to go with your rings and your pendants? Oh, perfect. Hi, Jackie K. Oh, I love this ring. Yay. Okay, so we're going to talk about 1130317. Jackie had this request, so let me take a look at this one for you. This is a cool ring. Now, wait till you see it on, because it really does have some very high style, and the combination of what we've utilized here is platinum, 8mm, freshwater, but natural color pearl. That's pink pearl. That color is natural. And so it means it's a freshwater pearl. And you have 93 points of cabochon blue sapphires that are totally transparent. Did you have a new shopper over there? What do you mean no? A new register. Yes. But that's what I mean. I mean, just because you didn't buy anything yet doesn't mean we shouldn't welcome you in. A new register is still a new potential shopper. You don't need to buy something. But getting registered is the first step. So here we are with our 10 points in diamonds. Those are basically, if you look, I know there's a texture, it kind of looks like it's all pave. It's actually the 3 bigger diamonds at the base that you see under the pearl. And then you have your 93 points in the cabochon sapphires. And only one ring. Just brought this out earlier this week as a debut. And it's $1,499, and it's very heavy. It's a ring that I'm not saying uncomfortable. I just know that there's a certain expectation we have with rings, usually a couple grams in gold. Feels like a couple grams in gold. When it's platinum, it's more dense, and this is a very hefty piece. You will feel your ring. You will feel, I like to feel my jewelry. It's when you know you have quality, is when you feel like a certain heft to your jewelry. This is it. Take a look at it. There it is on the hand, and this just looks so cute and cool. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing like fun, fabulous. It's like got a personality to it, because I feel like I'm seeing a fabulous face to the way that the stones are all situated. You got your organic stone, you got your blue sapphires. I was pointing out earlier that sometimes cabochons are reserved for just murky, hazy, not so high quality stones. That just wasn't the case here. There's just another direction to see it if you like it that way. But it's kind of cool the way they really went for the major quality here in these sapphires, because they're so clean, they're completely transparent, and there is only just that one ring. So thank you for that request, Jackie, and anybody who can get it in or say sold first is going to take that, and then we'll do our Tanzanite earrings coming up. So looking forward to that as well, okay? So let's keep on moving and keep those requests coming, because obviously it's really something that is, it's a joy to show you jewelry, but it's a bigger joy to show you exactly what you want to see in jewelry. And without any knowledge of who's with us on any given moment of any given show, it's nice to, I call it the cheat code of shopping. Just tell us what you're looking for. I have people that help me shop because, I don't get the chance to travel to Italy, and I don't get the chance to get to New York very often. So I have people that, they let them know what I'm looking for, and then as soon as it comes in, they tell me. And I think it's a huge advantage on help, and especially when you don't have to pay any extra for that service. I think that's kind of nice. So here we are with 113-1012. This is my 18 karat gold earring. So again, we're with the 18 karat gold that we love, and it's a Tanzanite. It's a Tanzanite stud and a blue wing block D. Really bright neon material. And they'll sit probably more north to south, because that's where the post is actually set up there. So this is how they're likely to sit in the ear. But you've got 642. So some really good size stones here, really close to 3.5 carats a piece. And then you've got your halo, which we're doing this dressed up halo lately, where it's the baguettes and the rounds together, which I think is also, well, this one doesn't want to balance. I get it. Nope, that one's not going to want to balance. All right, we'll show one way and one the other. No problem. But take a look, and we'll get you a little closer view. And the diamond weight is 26 points in baguettes and 35 points in the white diamond round brilliance. And we'll do this pair of earrings with 61 points in diamonds all together, which I'm about to show you on, for a really affordable price tag. And here's the length. First, yes, we're actually going to measure an earring because an earring is large when you can put a ruler up next to it and actually find an increment of measurement, like in this case, a ½ inch top to bottom in that north to south style. Who got what over there? More hoops. Are they sold out yet? Probably close to it. Take a look at this on the ear. I always like to just hold one up at least. I don't have the backing, but I can at least hold one up and give you some semblance of an idea of what it's going to look like when it's on you. And yet that's a good button style. You can see just a slight drop below the lobe on me. That's all going to be dependent on the shape of your lobe and where your piercing is. But a beautiful look, and they're not going to be $99.99 any longer. Blowout time is here. Take a look at them one more time up close, and we're going to bring you a big time value, $4,999 on the tansies. Big yellow diamond will be here. Got a 1 carat pluser. And it's about triple the price it should be, so I'll take you on a journey where we'll do better than that. So get ready. I mean, I'm just going like freewheeling here. And $49.99 on those tanzanites, trying to make everything just affordable like it's 10 years ago. And here we are looking at a really, really special pair of earrings, one pair. Reminder, I did show you the final tanzanite pendant of my debuts yesterday. It was that really special heart shape so many of you loved yesterday. Remember, we had the 18 karat go and the 16 karat go. Well, the 13 karat is available. It was by far our most affordable as well, and it's still here. So reminder, Tanzanite lovers, you might want to get the earrings and the pendant, one or the other, or maybe you just want that heart shape. The heart shapes, I already had a meeting about it this morning. We cannot bring any more of these back, and so this is really important to pick that one up. And $69.99 for a 1304. And a lot of diamond weight around it. So that's extremely important. Take a look at this sapphire. This sapphire is, we expect it to be blue. When we say the word sapphire, I think the first thing you're going to think of is a blue color. This one is more rare, and it's a purple blue. So really a combination, and it's got the yellow diamonds. Just want to give you a glance at it. That way, if you're interested, you let me know, and we'll show it to you. Here we go with the blue zircons. I'm going to do a quick deal on something that the other night, and this was a night when I think the spaceship was landing and all that good stuff. I guess we don't call it a spaceship, but the space capsule was landing when I was on the air. And so I think, and we had a blue zircon that a lot of you missed, and it sold, but there were so many people that, contacted me after the fact and said, wait a minute, how did I miss that? So here we go. I brought you another emerald cut in the blue zircon because they are very rarely seen. This cut and this stone don't happen very often together. So we were thrilled to bring you another one today so quickly thereafter, because that was just Friday night. So here's 1130984. Our next emerald cut, there is an elevated look. Now we know zircons in general have this double refraction property, so they can be very bright. But this stone still gives you the brightness, still plays with the light in a beautiful way, but it's also going to give you, look at that. Now this is directly up. This is a little overhead view. This is right up to your eye level. 18 karat again. So we're just upgrading almost everything in gold. And we've got the 253 in the emerald cut, just accessorizing with some tapered baguettes on the sides before you get to your round brilliant diamonds. We break it down, 12 points in the tapered baguettes, 34 points in the diamond round brilliants. That's a grand total of 46 points. And all we got to do is sell it cheap, cheap, cheap. That's what we're doing right now. First caller gets it. It's our last one in the emerald cut. That's the thing. We got to work. We got busy. We had jewelers put it together literally yesterday so it could be ready for its debut today as we wrap up our week together and talk about a value. Much bigger than the one I had the other day. With that saturation level that is so on point. And yet we're going to bring you a value for the first caller. And again, this is where you dial early because we know it was already something that was popular just a few days ago. In a similar, not the same ring, but similar, this one's giving you a little bit amped up in the diamond way, giving you this really virtually impossible to get emerald cut. I've mentioned in the last couple of days that zircons, something to be aware of, are just in general much more difficult to cut because of their extra density they have, they're a lot more dense than most stones are, so they can be really challenging for even the best lapidaries in the world to cut, which is sometimes why they can seem a little askew sometimes. Emerald cuts, that's also why you don't see many emerald cuts, is really tough to pull off. So here we are with the big 253. I'm going to show it on the hand. Very elegant, still easy to wear mounting, supposed to be $69.99. That has a lot to do with also the 18 karat gold you're getting, but you can see the gleam and the glow. That really saturated pop of neon blues really lighten up. I mean, look at that. Every single thing from the north to south to the east to west facets, they light up at the same time. This is a mighty stone. And it will not be $69.99. First caller, get it. Come on in. Come on, come on, come on. We got to get y'all in. Actually, better than this. I was going to do $49.99. But in fear of being at the halfway point of the show and knowing that that might still stay at $5,000, I'll put it on the auction block for even less. Got it? There's a time for every piece to find its home, and usually that is when it first debuts. We've got this moment here to say, welcome into Blue Zircon Emerald Cut. Not seeing many more of those. Here it is, up close and personal, and I'm auctioning it better than $4,999. We're going to let you in on a deal here. I have to do it auction style, because otherwise the computer's not going to accept a price under $49.99 unless I take that extra step and go the auction format, because then anything goes. So when I feel like something needs an extra discount, that's usually the best way to pull that off. And it won't be $4,000 or $3,000 or even $2,500. We're going to get this done, and it's 18 karat gold as well. That's a huge upgrade. You can change it. If you want to get yellow or rose, you can do that too. But it's not even $2,500. Let's go all the way down to $2,000 to start, with a $10 increment as well. And that'll be it. $2,000 to get it going. That'll be 60 seconds to get this started. And welcome into a fabulous Sunday. What's left of it, though? We're halfway through the show, so this is also where you know how it flies. So make sure you get requests in. Tell us what you're looking for, what you want to see. If you need to see something recapped, I get it. Busy springtime Sunday. So this is when, get those requests in. When you are available to see your items, we'll show it to you. Think of it like your personal airing. Really just, again, your show. Custom made for you. And by the way, they're earrings. I'm just going to flash these because these earrings, I think, go well. Not the same, but go well with the zircons. So this is the same mounting we saw with the tanzanites, but with blue zircon oval. So you can get those earrings if you'd like to have a really nice size earring to go with your blue zircon ring. Now, if you want the blue zircon ring, we're looking for an open at $2,000. And that is a very important stone when it's 18 karat solid. And remember, the gold color is up to you. I'm not going to determine the gold color. We chose one that we like a lot, but you don't have to leave it there. You don't have to leave it as white gold. And if I don't have an open, we move on. Don't take advantage of it. But from $69 to $49 to $2,000, there's a lot of savings happening on one ring. All right, now we get to, there is a bicolor tourmaline. There is a tanzanite pear shape, and there's a golden zircon that we had a really nice look at the other day upon a request, and yet there's a brand new markdown on this golden. Look at that, it's cut. Wow. Square cushion cutting, but a little modified. It almost feels like you took Asher cutting and square cushion cutting and radiant cut, and it's like it's a modified version of all three as like a hybrid cut. It's a really beautiful stone. It's a huge stone. It's a 10 karat 31. It's item number 11300734. Just want to mark this down since there were a lot of people interested in our golden zircons we brought out the other day by request. So we will give you that opportunity right now. And by the way, any questions or requests, I'm going to start diving into some of next week's material as well, because we're almost out of Sunday material. So what I'll do is, if there are new requests, we'll just start getting into pieces that are for later in the week, and we'll just show them to you on the early side. So no problem there. But this 10 karat 31 is down in price with the karat 19 and the halo, and got a brand new discount for you on this one. It's only going to be for one caller. That's $39.99, as was a lot of the phenomenal stones we brought you earlier, like our big opal, our big star sapphire, our huge color change sphene. They were all brought down in price earlier today, and we're doing it again with this $39.99 discount. And you just saw it. We saw it a couple of days ago. It was 5,000 bucks. It was part of a wheel where I put up all the big zircons we had in the golden color, and this was $5 grand. So we took $1,000 off just for our Sunday end of the week here. Moving some jewelry ready to go in the yellow, white, or rose, whatever you need there, and we'll size it for you. So it'll fit beautifully when it arrives, and $39.99 on that gorgeous golden zircon square cushion. So a really good one there. Let me put up a lot of jewelry, see if there's anything that suits your fancy here in what we can show you, from moonstones to opals to mandarin garnets. And what in the world is this doing here? This is not supposed to be, well, it's also discounted. It's not supposed to be here, and it's not supposed to be discounted, but obviously today, special things are happening. That's a $438 mandarin garnet. That used to be 12 grand. It's under 6. It's not even close to $6,000. Give me a call on that one. We're going to show you an unheated purple sapphire. We showed you the big pair. That's kind of a blue purple. This is a purple purple. That's amazing. That's $59.99. Let me know if any of these are of interest to you. We have a blue zircon heart shape. Maybe the emerald cut was smaller than what you're looking for. Here's a heart shape. This is showing some double refraction. That's $59.99. We have huge diamond earrings and huge rubelite. You want to see something large? We had our big peridot. This one is a rubelite. Just going to show you what we have, because if we want to just, let's pretend that this Sunday we're together and we decided that we want to look at beautiful jewelry together, and we want to go to the museum high-end section where you need like a special, special usher to take you in, and they do the extra security check on the way in, and that's where we're going. That's a 35 karat rubelite pear shape. Pendant with chain. This is a chain that's more than a chain because it's a necklace. That's got big diamonds. That's our rubelite. This reminds me a lot of the peridot. This one's $35,000 though. So again, it came down from 100, but I just want to let you know that's here. And you know what? If you want to make me an offer on it, please do. But the peridot is here for under 10. This one's $35,000 in the rubelite. That's not bad. That's $1,000 a carat. We also have some very large diamond earrings that have multicolored diamonds. Let me show these to you as well. This is a big cushion cut, but made up of some of the prettiest diamonds we've ever had. And not just yellow, not just orange, not just pink, not just purple. You got a little bit of everything in those earrings of very saturated colors. Those are under $10,000, and you're getting 6.5 carats of large, fancy, natural diamonds. Look close up at the purples and the saturation of the pinks and the yellows and the oranges, and there's a few greens in there as well. That is my earring, all done in, sure enough, 18 karat gold, and that's going to be under $10,000 for that earring when you're getting 6.5 carats. So just a few little rapid fire museum pieces. Let me know if anything. Obviously, we can get you all the details and the graphics and try them on, but just really a moment to say, do you like it? Do you like that? Do you like this opal? This is a huge lightning ridge opal. I'm showing you what I got here. This is a huge opal. It's a platinum piece with a 2 karat 94 opal. Lightning ridge Australian. It's got 211 in diamonds. That's a $13,000 ring. I'll do it under $5,000. So we can go $49.99 if you want the opal. I mean, this is really just, again, let's move some jewelry. Let's find just something you love. Here's a moonstone. It's $99.46. This is a 408 moonstone. It's got this really cool design, double halo, but really an expanded double halo. It's got a karat 64 diamonds. That moonstone's $34.99 for a moonstone of that caliber. It's a 320, no, that was the 408. Then we've got this radiant cut sphene. I'll blow this one out. We had the huge sphene earlier that was still $39.99. This is a 328. Emerald cut sphene. Item number here is 112-9788. This one's gonna go. And we'll do a quick little descriptor here. This is 18, let me check. No, 14 karat gold, 328 in the radiant. Well, it's really an emerald cut. And it's going to be 76 points in diamonds. And if you like this one, it's $29.99 for a 328 in a color change sphene. We had one earlier in an oval, just FYI. The oval looked like this. So this is going to be fewer diamonds, but you can see if you like the lighter, brighter, or if you like the deeper color. Both are going to change color to the same degree, but you have a choice of if you want to start lighter or darker with your sphene. So the oval's fabulous. It's $39.99. This is the emerald cut. It's $29.99. Let me know what you like. We have a new kunzite pendant here. This is brand new right now. It's a gorgeous radiant cut. Look at this kunzite. No way this sticks around. It's item number 1130999. And that's a beautiful, rich, saturated color. Let me know what you like. We can always go back just showing you because I don't know what you're looking for. And it's tough with that request. So again, we'll just show you what we've got here in the inventory. Find out what we can discount for you. Look at that kunzite. Radiant cut. The size is 678. It's also 18 karat gold. It's 44 points in diamonds. And it's got this really cool cutout bail. So it's a little more designer than what we typically see, where bails can sometimes be a little bit basic. They can be a little utilitarian, where they just look like an afterthought. Love when it looks like part of the design. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Brand new right now, almost 7 carats. It's lighter than some we do, which is something I hear a lot of you ask for. So a little more pink. So instead of being the true purple blues, this has got a little more pinky to it, and yet still with a lavender undertone. 1 inch in top to bottom length. I'll try it on the neckline. This is going to be $24.99 first caller. Blowout time is here. We got to move jewelry, finding a way. Hour and 20 minutes left to go. So let's make it happen. And these values, if you've been looking at what we're doing on these price tags, they're all specialty. They got to go. So there's the radiant cut yet again. And that's one brand new awesome opportunity. What else? Mahenge spinel, imperial topaz, teal tourmalines, pink diamond earrings, designer gold. Look at this. I know somebody said to me, I love the gold you were doing the other day. We had solid gold. No diamonds, no stones, just gold. And guess what? This is the most popular segment of the week. I don't have just gold, but I do have mostly gold. And if you can handle a few diamonds, this is a designer 1130-482 18 karat gold pendant. You're going to supply the chain, solid 18 karat yellow gold, texture, beadwork, mill grain, little bit of satin finishing to the inside design, diamond weight at 50 points, blow it out. It's $13.99 first caller. That's got to go. Everything must go. That's the deal. We got 80 minutes left in our entire week. Let's find out what you like. That's the good. This is designer. Look at it from a distance away too. 1.5 inches in top to bottom length. Love that you see the cutout details, so you see a little bit of skin revealed through it, which is so feminine, and yet designer. Look at that, 1.5 inches in that. Well, it's actually not quite 1.5 inches. It's close, but it's like 1 3/8 inches. So really close to 1.5 inches, but that's going to look gorgeous on the neckline, because especially when you see it, yeah, see that little bit of neckline peeking through, some really cool medallion styling there, and of course, a marquise cut overall, but with all the really pretty frilly cutout details, okay? So showing you what we got in the inventory, that's $13.99. Then I've got yellow diamonds in a pendant. Well, one big yellow diamond in a pendant, but for under $1,000. So let me give you that hint. So if yellow diamonds under 1,000 startles you a bit, like it does me, because the second I say something like that, my brain says, no, wrong. There are no yellow diamonds for under 1,000. But then I can do something like this and bring you 1130-962, which is a yellow diamond emerald cut individual, almost quarter carat stone. It's a 23 pointer. And then you have additional white diamonds with it. And then a chain, which I promise you right now, the whole piece will be less than the price of the chain by itself. And you can choose either side as the bail, because look, bail, you can put the yellow diamond up top, the white diamonds up top. Do whatever you want. 23 points in the emerald cut, 6 points in the white diamonds, and 1/2 inch in length with an 18-inch chain. Fully adjustable. It's a box link, so it's going to be that nice, smooth chain. And really nice because it doesn't catch on anything. I don't like my jewelry fighting with my fabrics, because clothing's important too. I know we're all jewelry lovers, but some of us probably like clothes too, right? They usually go hand in hand. So you might like a good fashion moment. And I don't want my jewelry snagging my clothing. So here we go. Here's what we got. Length, gonna show you, it's 1/2 inch. Let's get it gone. Then we'll show you from a distance. Remember, you can move that chain, as I've got it shortened to about 8 inches. You can keep on moving it. You can do whatever you want. Take a look at this. Here it is from a distance away. Great way to wear yellow diamonds every day. Not too much, not too dressy, not too oversized. And let's go back up close and get you a better than $9.99 value. In the platinum it stays. Again, flip it around if you want to. Wear the yellow diamond up top if you want to. Change it up by the moment, but it's only $699. First caller on the platinum piece. First caller, last call on the show. Time is dwindling here. Did we hear from Jackie for that request? Did she like that ring or did we not hear from her? Okay, so I don't know, maybe that's not the ring she was looking for. Let me know, Jackie, if you have any questions about it. And then we'll keep on moving. We've got some really beautiful oversized diamond studs. So like the big studs we love. So we'll do that coming up. And then let me know if you'd like that one for $699. That'll be my most affordable idea of the day. It's looking like. So really important there. And I didn't think anything would beat the sapphire auction we had in the first hour, but here it is, $699. All right, so now we're going to get to a little blowout wheel of some very large earrings. And this is going to be a choice of, now these are all 18 karat gold, first of all. And well, you see how one earring compares to that pendant? So I think we're all on the same page now of when I say this is a bigger stud, I mean that. It's a really large earring. And we happen to have 3 different sizes to choose from. Now this is that illusion designer setting style where you combine baguettes and rounds to make it look like another shape. This is baguettes and rounds equals pair. Kind of feels like we're doing some, really complicated math. How do baguettes and rounds equal pair? How do baguettes and rounds equal? I've never even seen these before. Where have these been hiding? This is like that super cool. I feel like Cartier meets Jetsons, like, okay, quatrefoil meets super cool, kind of like futuristic, really neat design there. That's one pair. They're 18 karat gold. They all are. And then I have another design for you, which is going to be your large marquise, but also made up mostly here of the baguettes, but a few round brilliants as well. And I might just put those up front and center because they really are lengthy. And I want you to see how clean those baguette diamonds are. You never know how affordable they could be. Because obviously, I have a choice to make. I can sit here for the next hour and 15 minutes and not sell anything. Or we can just knock down some prices and get these phone lines absolutely rocking, because you all know one thing. One thing, we all may have different education levels when it comes to jewelry, just depending on how long you've really followed the trade or how long you've followed or studied gemstones or diamonds. But the one thing we all know is when something is priced way too cheap. And when we gotta still, pay for the airtime that we've now about 74 minutes left of it, we got to make sure that some pieces go. Now, these are very highfalutin designer earrings that are offered today in a store. I know we're all in Los Angeles. We have one of their local boutiques is in Los Angeles. So if we wanted to spend a couple hours in the car, we could all go there together and watch these earrings on display for a full retail, where I guarantee you there's someone buying them right now in the boutique itself. Now, granted, they may have a glass of champagne in their hand, and that's okay. You provide your champagne, I provide you with thousands of dollars of savings. And when I say thousands, I'm talking about tens of thousands of dollars. So more than enough to make up for the best bottle of bubbly you can ever imagine, and then some. And you'll have enough left over to also take it on vacation. So important values when you talk about really high-end designer jewelry like we're looking at right now. So my question is this. Which pair do you like? Because there's probably one of the 3 that you prefer, and all 3 are going to be the same price in a blowout. So come on in early, all 18 karat white gold. They go out to you tomorrow. So by Wednesday night when I see you, you likely have your earrings. You're probably wearing them and telling me how much you love them. This is, I tell you right now, the earrings I'm wearing are very designer. They have the same design as the left side, the rear left side. So if you know that designer, you might want to get those. Very similar in that design of that kind of pointed star that looks almost like a floral meets a star. Very, very extraordinary. Take a look at these. These are gorgeous, aren't they? So whichever one you want, they're going to be a blowout because they're supposed to be $49.99. I know something about this show. They're never going to go at $49.99. That's not going to accomplish anything. So what we need to do is I'm going to make up my own price. I hope you love it. If you don't, no problem. But 3 of you are going to walk away with the most amazing diamond value. And look at this, all centered posts. Please know they're all centered posts. You can wear those earrings side to side or point to point like this. This is how I would wear them. Those are really crazy cool. I'll walk you through the diamond weights here as well, because we want to know about it. We got a carat 56 up front. All 18K. This is a carat 56. Here is a carat 09 plus 16. So that's going to be a carat 25. And we have a carat 27 right back here. Pick the shape you like the best. How we doing? Jason, what are you taking? Thank you. Our yellow diamond pendant just sold. And there's not a solitary jewelry lover on the phone lines for the earrings. Well, well, well. And that has everything to do with I knew you hated the $49.99. I knew it. That's why I'm fully prepared to take you to a price that is literally, it's under cost, and there's no other way I can say it. If you don't like big value, this is not for you. If you like big value and you want to like legally steal something from me today, that's the way to do it. This designer earring wheel, and by the way, that $49.99 would not even cover the tax in the state of California on those earrings in the boutique they're offering in right now. Our LA County tax is 10%. So it would be not, so I think that gives you an idea. If you're doing the math, they're over $50,000 in designer world. That's great. I'm glad there are designers that can get that. And I'm even more glad that there's people out there that have the willingness to pay those kind of prices for jewelry. I'm just not one of them, and I know you're not one of them, because we spoil you with value so you don't have to. And you don't give up the quality. It's not like this is the cheaper version of. So many times when we shop discount places, it's just a label you know, a name you recognize, but they make a whole separate dumbed down line for the retail discount store. So you see that name and I'm going, oh, I know that name, but that was made specifically at a lower standard and a lower quality to be offered at a discount. So it's not really a discount. That's how it works. And we don't do that here. I think that's something that needs to be discussed every now and then, because you know this designer, you're going, yeah, that's not supposed to be this cheap. You're right. But it's not dumbed down. It's not a lower quality. It's not like a special version made for TV when there's someone out there getting over $50,000 for the pair of earrings you see there. It's the same thing. It's just, again, it's my decision to say, I'd rather move some jewelry today than not. And I think that $49.99, you've all made it clear, that's not gonna work. It's a great deal. I think we know that, but it's not a great deal that's good enough to make sure we're getting the earrings today. So these come down to a redonkulous low. Take a look at this. I can't stand that word, but sometimes live TV, Can you scratch that out of the teleprompter, Tony, so I don't say that anymore? Whoever wrote that, I don't want to say redonkulous. Let's take the teleprompter and wind it back. Let's come up with something more elegant, worthy of a $50,000 retail earring. Okay, like crazy, crazy cool, cheap value. I mean, this is amazing what we're doing. 49, 39, 29, 18 karat gold, lots of diamond weight, big old earrings. These are not the little studs. For example, let me try on my own personal favorite, which is this one, because I've never even seen these before, so where these have been hiding out. I love when I get surprised. I love when I show up and I see something different. I know how much you all get tired of seeing the same jewelry over and over. I love seeing brand new. Look at this earring. Do you see that size? This is not a small earring at all. Look at the size of that. Let's go back to the close-up, give you the choice of any one of the three. Again, this is giving you 18 karat gold no matter what. And I'm blowing them out for $1,999. Let's go. $19.99, last call. We can take out the diamonds and melt them down and make money on them. I'd rather you get the great value. Yes. I knew it. That's 112-5011. The stars are gone. Congratulations. They are sold. These are one of a kinds. I don't say that for fun. It's the truth. It's the way it works. So that's going to be our first one. Now, the other two will go. It's a question of, do you want the marquise shape or the pear shape? That's up to you. You'll probably wear them north to south like this. And look what that's some bling. Those are bling, 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 and bling, and bling, and bling. That's doing what they want to do. That's why we like diamonds, because they have shine. Nobody would wear a diamond otherwise. I really don't think we would wear diamonds if it weren't for that amazing look. See, we love our new. Everybody hanging up, because guess what? They wanted the star design. So our marquise and our pear shapes are here. Let me know if you would like to get either of those for $19.99. We will keep calm and carry on. And yes, not just a saying for coffee mugs any longer. Let's show you some really beautiful yellow diamond material. We've got a really good sapphire. Got a great heart-shaped tanzanite that should find its home before the end of the day, which is in about an hour. And any requests you have. I'm trying to show you a lot of variety. We're covering the bases here. Here is my bicolor tourmaline. 1130756. Here it is. Ooh la la, look at that. Orangey, peachy, golden, sagey blue greens, all together. And we are going to do, ultimate clarity. I love there's like a golden glow that I haven't seen before. This is really, maybe it's the lesser light we have today. It's really glowing. Isn't that something, the way that looks? That's our 704, rare as can be. Really, bicolor, tricolor. Call it what you like because there's more than one color happening. Virtually, we know whether you're seeing one color, two colors, three colors, I think we're just looking at a more important stone than just a tourmaline. But it takes you on a little, look at that, that's some clarity too. Isn't that pretty? What do you think? Peachy and then golden, then green. I feel like it goes from a peachy golden, like a ripe peach, like the fruit you would eat, to a really pretty yellow golden, like a soft yellow diamond, into a green that's really, again, that sagey blue green, and yet so much clarity. Split shank on the sides, 88 point. Now I'm seeing, I just saw a hot pink coming through. It's amazing what emerald cuts can do to show off multiple colors. It's so counterintuitive to what you'd expect, an emerald cut being the way to best show off a lot of different colors, but this seems to be doing that. And it's a one only. It's a beauty. It's a huge 7-carat stone. We're gonna blow it out right now. It's in the 18-carat white gold. And you can change it if you want to. You can do yellow or rose if you'd rather, but let's get this one a fabulous home. It's time. And what started as a $12,999 tourmaline deal is coming a lot lower than that right now. One only, that's all I got. I'm making it $3,999. Let's go for it. This is how we make magic happen. We have 1 hour and 5 minutes left. You've got a final last hurrah to join us here and get these values and take advantage of that $39.99 and wow you with the one of a kinds because, well, here it is on the hand. So you can see it that way as well. And there are diamonds on the profile. So that's another great feature to this ring that you wouldn't always see, is that there are diamonds, which I'll show you an up-close view as well, but look at how they line the entire, not just the shank, but also the basket work as well. So you get so much to look at from every single angle, including this one. It's both profiles. Why stop at one? No. This means that no matter how you wear it, you got, look at that. That is wild. When do you ever see this? Do you know how much workmanship that takes to get in there and make those separate settings happen where you see how beautiful, even the flare of the basket work, how it flares up from the profile up to the top underneath that halo. Look at the way that is done, all for $3,999 to get that stone, which is completely clean. Really amazing stone. All right, we're going to move on. We got lots more to do. We're going to do our full recap here of what we have missed maybe from the show. Couple of earrings here, great pendants. We had so many pendants today. Lots of good ones. Blue zircons, amazing ruby piece, great looking purple Paraíba, diamonds galore, Tahitian pearls. This is really the time to pick up what you love. And since we're loving diamonds so much today, especially in necklaces, here's another one. And for everybody that missed out on the yellow diamond necklace, here we go. This is another way to get multicolors, although this is going to be really the yellow, the fawn, because there's a pinky champagne with the white diamonds. Two different varieties of yellow. This is 1130942. Let me know on that tourmaline as well. That 7 carats got to go. And then here we are with a vertical. It will be vertical on the neckline. Pendant coming with the chain. 1130942. 18 karat solid gold. That is a 21-point total weight in your marquise cuts. There are 3. So count them up. The one is white where I'm holding it. Then you've got another brighter yellow and then a lighter yellow. So that's purposefully done to give you a lot of variety of color. 16 points in the white diamonds as well. And you know what? We're going to make this easy. Full complement of 37 points in diamonds with an 18-karat gold box link chain. Again, you could pay more for the chain in just a retail environment. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Here's how it looks on the hand. We'll give you a little extra look at the length here. 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. The chain is fully adjustable. There's your 3/4, really more like 7/8 of an inch. This is your adjustable chain. Let me show you how this just glides and slides to make it so easy for you. So you can see there's that extra length that they made it really, really short. And then all you do is just take that little bead and slide it. So it's going to be really simple and easy. You can make it as short as you'd like. We'll take a look at it from a distance away as well, so you can see how that's going to look. And then whoop, let's bring it on back. And there you go. So it almost looks like an S design if you were to really kind of elongate or stretch out your kind of S curve style that we would see in a great look in jewelry. And it's under $1,000. We're going to make it $999 as we look at it again right here. Yellows and champagne fawns and white diamonds as well. All for under $1,000. Yes, with the chain for free. 18 karat solid gold. Can't beat that. So that's going to be $999. And again, Wednesday night, don't forget, we have an hour left today. We don't see you on Monday or Tuesday, but Wednesday night is do not miss. It is the most important show now of every single week. They're all good. They're all brand new. But you know what? We got really special segments on Wednesday nights. We're bringing to you something you've never seen before. And in limited quantities where, for example, last week we only had 20 pieces. I know this Wednesday we have even fewer than that in my new stone that I'm debuting to you. So it's going to be very exciting. Collectors, enjoy. Be with us so you can be a part of it. And then we've got big sapphires to show you. Let me remind you about this peridot pendant, the big peridot. You know the one, the 2455 carat weight in this peridot. If anything goes today, I'm satisfied if this one goes, and if that's the only thing that goes today, at least somebody picked out the holy grail of all the pendants and brooches, because it's both, that we've ever made. We had a gorgeous aqua the other day. It was about a 30 karat aqua. This one is rivaling that with its color, its quality, its diamond weight. I have bracelets and necklaces all the time that don't have this diamond weight. I don't know if you know, I had a triple row collar in diamonds yesterday. It had 5 carats in diamonds. It was 16 inches, for goodness sake. And this diamond weight is almost the same as a full triple row diamond collar. So that puts it in perspective. $459 in diamonds, and look at them. Big princess cuts, big marquise cuts, big pear shapes, big rounds, all together around a $24.55 peridot marquise cut. This next hour is good. This happened yesterday. We didn't have any viewership till like the last 20 minutes, and then everything went. The same thing's going to happen today. For whatever reason, maybe it's everyone's at worship or out enjoying brunch on a spring Sunday, whatever it is, we are going to get all the values out the door, because that's what happens on these shows. I was literally at a huge event last night, and I'm literally stepping away from the event because I didn't want to be rude. And I took like an hour and I said, okay, let me respond to all these customers, because I pride myself in responding to you within about 10 seconds. So I had to step away from an event and literally just spend about an hour just corresponding. And all it was the same response was, I'm sorry that sold, I'm sorry that sold, I'm sorry that sold. So again, being with us live is really a huge virtue to you, because it gets you the one and only opportunity to get the one of a kinds. And we're going to blow this out right now for $9,999. That is the piece. It is, I know pieces like, we have great pieces every day, and it's hard to pinpoint, where do I go? How do I spend my money? How do I choose what I really am going to love? I always feel like when it's that ultimate, you know you're never going to see it again. You know there's not 2 that look like this. You know I have nothing similar. I have a million tanzanites. I have a million yellow diamonds, and they're great, and they're special, and they're beautiful, all in their own right. I've got Paraibas galore. But I only have one piece that looks like this. Only one piece that incorporates that kind of diamond weight in a pendant. Only one peridot that is this color. And yet it's $99.99 to get 18 karat solid gold, one of our biggest and best gemstones we have here. The brooch, I'm telling you, it's accessible in how you'll wear it because of the brooch / pendant combination. It gives you an unlimited number of ways to wear it. You just simply cannot go wrong. Let me know if you like it. All right, let's move on. We've got our Tish and Pearl recap as well. We've got 113. It is our last hour. It is kicked off. Here's 312. Started the show 2 hours ago with this very ring. And this is when I knew we might not get viewers till later, because this is the kind of $3,999 pearl that we see every so often in rings. I started the show to set the tone with one of what I thought was kind of the craziest value we could do. And I made a $4,000 ring, $999, and yet we're getting a chance to recap it as our last hour kicks off. So instead of paying $4,000, because you know what happens to a 12 millimeter Tish and Pearl, especially one that's not just gray in color. That's a little drab if you ask me. I'd much prefer getting iridescence and beauty of greens and blues and lavenders together. That's what you're seeing here. And that one's going to be $999 first caller. Wow, what a piece. And don't forget about our peridot. That's going before the day is over. Last call on the show, guys. Last call, Wednesday night, going to be a big, big moment. We've got a brand new stone to introduce you to, and that's going to be very exciting. We have much more on the way today. I would love to know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see, because we can bring that out and discount away. And then we also have, there's a very important tanzanite coming up. My biggest ring is a 12-karat stone in also a ton of diamond weight. We'll show that to you for our top of the hour. We also have a yellow diamond, a blue sapphire, tanzanite earrings, tanzanite pendant, beautiful blue wings all throughout the show. How about our golden pearl? Had this the other day with the Tahitian. It happens to be here with a golden pearl as well. Yes?
Oh, this one I just took the black pearl.
Oh, gotcha. Funny. That one was already sold and I just didn't hear about it. So anyway, thank you for letting me know. So that pearl is gone. Here we go with a golden pearl pendant. This time, golden pearl, butterflies. Take a look. And this is going to be one huge markdown. And yes, a butterfly that moves at the base, hinged behind it to give a little bit of extra movement, sits vertically on the neckline, 111-0315. It was one of the first pieces we ever made as a company. This is when you can tell, this is when gold was like $2,000 an ounce as opposed to 5 or 6. And yet, look at that. Going all out in gold. Doesn't matter now. I'm not elevating a price from something that was made years ago. That doesn't make sense to me. If we made it with old gold, let's keep it old gold, but better, because it's been here and it's been on the show a million times. Let's blow it out today and take what is literally, here it is. I don't write these prices, but I do give the ones on the air. There it is at $89.99. That's the price from like 10 years ago when we made it. And you can see by the item number, it's one of the first items we created. It was the 315th item. So here we are. And it's not going to be $8,999. It is a 12 millimeter. There's a diamond weight of 60 points. I'm going to show you on the hand here. The bail is right up top. So there's a double bail. It's hidden behind the top portion here. So when you see it on the hand and with the length, and you can see this also has a bit of an S curve to it. It's a 2¼ inch length, as you see there. I will try it on the neckline just because it offers us another perspective here for you as well. So you can see it that way. And of course it could sit lower, it could sit higher. I just like to make sure you see what it looks like on a blank canvas. But it's not going to be, even $2,000 today. It's $1,999. We are saving you $7 grand from that way old, way back when price tag. And that's exciting. Now our Tahitian pearl ring just sold. Our golden pearl will be next. Let us know what you'd like to see. It's last call on our show this afternoon. We are now, it's afternoon everywhere now, at least in this country of ours. So we're glad to have you with us today. Happy Sunday. Excited to have you with us, and make requests if you have them. $19.99 on the golden pearl. It's a very important piece, and I'm so excited we get to bring it to you at that big markdown and discount for the last little bit of showtime we've got with you today. So really important right there, $19.99. Let me also show you all of these 3 stone rings we brought, or the phenomenals we brought. It's a trio of phenomenals. We have the gorgeous color change sphene, the blue star sapphire in the middle, and this opal, and they're all only, well, they're all under cost. I looked at our cost here because I was thinking that. I wanted to verify that because I like to verify what I say before I say it. And yet they are indeed all under our cost. So what we put into them, what we poured into them, forget about love and time and kindness and caring and all that. I'm talking about just the money aspect, just the dollar amount. The dollar figure of what this cost us to make each and every one of them, they're under that for you today. So again, sometimes you just got to move jewelry. We don't have a ton of new today, so we're just really blowing out some of our high-end museum for you instead. And that's even more exciting because you probably had a minute to think about them. Maybe you've had a month, maybe you've had a year to think about them. And now when it comes back and you say, okay, now I know. That's the value that's going to put me in the best position to save the most money. Here's how you do it. None of these rings are even close. Remember, they were $11,999 or more, and then one was $99.99 of the 3. I'm going to make this even better. Any one you like. I've got all the details if you need those again. But they're all different phenomena. Color change on the left, asterism in the center, play of color on the right. And we need homes for all 3. And you know what would be crazy? In the best way is to make them affordable enough to where one collector could get all 3 and have one entire collection of really some of the best of the phenomenas in one fell swoop. That to me sounds like even a better idea. And we're going to make it happen right now for you. Welcome on in. It's our last little bit of Sunday. Let me know if you have any requests, anything we can show you. I'm here to help. Here to help, taking your requests, going back to the vaults, bringing it out, and discounting everything for you guys today. So again, glad you're with us. Go ahead, Jason. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's get to our phenomenal trio at one low price, no matter which one you like. Take a look. Yes. Good. The gold pearl pendant got its home. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And any of these three phenomenals, see, this is what's happened. This is what happened yesterday too. So again, late arrivals, you're not too late yet, but 51 minutes to shop the show. Let's go ahead and make them $3,999. And they all have those really good classical settings because when a stone gets really good, we like to make sure that it's in the most classic setting possible. And you're getting that right here. So really well done. And all you gotta do is call. So make sure you let me know what you'd like to see before we go. We got about 50 minutes left in our show and a big week ahead. But again, we don't see you Monday, we don't see you Tuesday. So we gotta wait till Wednesday with that big day view to hang out. Okay, let's keep on going. $39.99. Well, I've seen crazy things. I've been doing this a long time, and I've been doing live TV since I was 13 years old. So I've seen crazy things. But then there's the pricing aspect. That's so good for that. I can't decide which. I know this is the struggle because I don't even know which one I would choose. If they said just decide one, I don't even know. I keep jumping back and forth between phenomenals. They're all amazing. And remember, we had a 6 carat. The Sphene itself is the 622. The Star Sapphire is the 6 carat 61. And then the opal's the 376. But certainly, as they always do, it looks larger than that. So you got a really gorgeous way to go. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm so glad you're with us. Also a reminder that the Tanzanite pendant, my last of my custom designs, is here. And this was a big part of what I was doing last night when I had to step away from an event, was answering questions about if any of the heart-shaped Tanzanites that debuted yesterday were still available. This is the only one that is still available. And so what I did was, since that was, I knew an issue with a lot of you missing out yesterday, had a meeting this morning before the show started about would it be possible to do any heart-shaped larger pendants again. And so this is going to be really where I need you to pay attention because unfortunately what happens is we kind of tend to want the things that we can't have. And we always think there's going to be another Tanzanite. And it's been 7 years, 7 wonderful years of bringing blue winged block Ds. When I tell you that we are near the end, we are near the end of museum reserves. And when the museum reserves are gone, there is nothing else. There's no higher step. There's no upper tier. Beyond. This is the literal best. So when we bring you a value on a larger stone like this one is, and the 18 karat is gone and the 16 karat are gone, they went yesterday during the show. We are now talking about a still huge size, still stunning saturated and lots of reds. And this one is going to be the most affordable of the three. Remember we had started, I'd made this custom request. We'd started working on these a couple months ago. It did take a couple months to bring them here. That's why I wanted to bring them all on the same day to give you the best options and give everybody an option for what they wanted to get. Here is your last call on this one here today. It is exceptional material. It is beautifully bright, 66 points in diamonds. That's a lot of diamond weight. And we're bringing this to you in its entirety to just one caller. It is under $10,000. There's the amazing part already. And that, because are you going to find a Tanzanite anywhere for under $1,000 a carat that looks even okay? What about great? What about better? What about best? This is the best quality. Basic material goes for about $3,800 a carat. I'm already at $99.99, which is well under $1,000 a carat, and we keep on going. And again, even this morning, I was working. Early this morning, and was asked, what are you doing? And could you please, who's texting you this early in the morning? Customers. Customers are messaging early in the morning at, what was it, 5 a.m. I'm texting you about this piece. This is it. This is all I have. This is it. This is all I got. This is the one only. It's not $99, $89, $79.99. It's amazing. And 13 carats in size. You cannot top that size. And in a heart shape, in the diamond weight, solid gold. You know how much gold it takes to hold a 13 carat heart-shaped stone? And these are the ones that obviously, one way or the other, it's going to go either to you or to the museum. Those are the options. I'd much rather, I love museums and I love going to museums. It's one of my favorite pastimes, but let me just say this. That is a stone that I'd much rather have go to one of you personally for your own personal collection. It is a major opportunity to get a museum level stone in a collection when you're outside of royalty. And usually even, yeah, royalty's not gonna have too many opportunities at stones like that either, because nobody shops the museum. Once it's in the museum, there is no shopping the museum. There is no offering a certain price tag. And I'm going to take this even lower so somebody today can get it. It is $6,999. So it is our last of our hearts. It's also the most affordable of our hearts. And it's got to go for $69.99 today. Try it. You got a money back guarantee as well. So I think it's worth saying, well, even if you're sitting on the fence for one reason or another, probably a good time to at least get it home, see what it's all about, put it on your favorite chain, wear it, and then decide. Because that is extravagant material, quality, color, and then you got the great price tag with it, with all that big diamond weight as well. So that'll be our $69.99 tanzanite heart shape. We've got also some very important tanzanites that are all natural unheated stones to share with you as well. So we will do that too. But $69.99 is great value there. And our first caller, whoever it will be, will get it. And yes, the other ones are already gone. So this will be our last one. And then here we are with, gonna bring out a really special pair of earrings that are also tanzanites, but in an entirely different color. These are the, I introduced you to some colors we had not seen before actually. Not pink, not blue-green, but instead a really vibrant lilac. And I say vibrant, it's a pastel, but it's still got that snap, which is really giving like a diamond-like brilliance to it. These are tanzanites as well. They're just all unheated. So that color came out of the rough material and did not need a thing. And the point is not to be here to look at, it's not here to look at your, or look like your blue wing block Ds. That's not the point. This is to give you a rare, genuine article of pure, because tanzanite is usually heated. And instead, this was such a beautiful and unique, unusual color that luckily it kind of escaped that normal route that tanzanite rough takes and was faceted and matched up and then designed in a great earring for us here. So you get this wonderful opportunity to get 10 carats or 2 carats 30 and 18 karat gold and 15 points in diamonds in an east to west or north to south wearable earring with a center post and a butterfly backing. And that one is, well, this pair of earrings is just extraordinary. Totally rare, but also pretty. That lavender lilac color that looks like what you'd see out of a diamond if you ever were privy to a lavender type lilac colored diamond. And yet it's not even, they're not even $2,000. And that's what's very exciting to see. But instead, it's not $19.99. They are $1,499. And we got earrings galore. I do have some blue wings in a similar size. So similar look and design as well. So if you want the blue wings, I got you covered there. But if you want to just have the gorgeous rarity of going a step up, still getting into the world of tanzanite, what would be actually the most rare that we have because they are unheated and also pure. That's the thing. There's no heat treatment at all, which most tanzanites get. Even the lighter saturated stones that you see out and about, they're also heated. They just started at a lower level so that they're not, even after heating, able to get that saturation level that we see in our fabulous blue wings. All right, $14.99. Let's get to our yellow diamond. I have a beautiful yellow diamond. It's a very important stone. And because it's so important, it carried with it a little extra price when it got here this morning. I'm going to change that. And I know we're all excited to see something a little different because it's actually a yellow diamond set in yellow gold. Yes, the prongs for a yellow diamond are usually yellow gold, but not usually the ring around it. Now, if you say, nope, I like it the other way, give me white gold, that's fine. let's do that too. We can make it white gold, we can make it rose gold. Or it's nice to see what one looks like in all this yellow gold, if that's what you prefer. But it's item number 1130215. Welcome into our last little bit of Sunday. If there's anything I can bring out for you, show you, help you with, find you a discount on, let's do it together. Come on in, but I need your help. A phone call is all it takes. So make sure you get in all those requests you have, because we are running out of airtime. 40 minutes to go for the week. We see you Wednesday night, not till 5 o'clock. This is my 109. Oval yellow diamond, and is it ever a brilliant cut? And I mean that literally, but also as a descriptor. It's brilliance beyond. It looks bigger because it's an oval. I looked at it, I thought it was a 2 carat. I've sold hundreds of 2 carat yellow diamonds here over the years. I thought this was a 2 carat yellow diamond. And it's two things at work here. It's, yes, the center stone being that lovely oval cut that is also, did you notice how it's more elongated? All ovals are going to be, yes, elongated. This is more elongated than a typical oval. So that's what gives you that extra little, I think, panache, if you will. Just a little excitement. Then it's got a carat 74 in diamonds around it, which are all your white diamonds. And of course, this one's set in the yellow gold, or change it. Again, you have the option. We will still do whatever you want it to be. So if you want white gold or rose gold, that's fine. I would highly recommend either of the yellow or the white. I would probably steer clear of the rose gold. It's not the best combination, but it definitely looks good in the white or the yellow. So you got a great show of double halo here. Obviously, the diamonds are going to continue down the sides of the ring as well, which is also nice. Take a look at this. And all we got to do is, you know what? This is wild. We've got this $14,999 price tag. Got to escape that. Got to get around it. Look at the great finishing on the inside. Let me try it on, because we always like to see what it's going to look like from a distance away. And that's what you're getting. Classic setting style, bright yellow diamond. Okay, let's go. I'm not starting at $10,000. We're going to put it on the auction block, because the only way to get around a $15,000 price point is to start an auction live. And there aren't going to be a lot of competitors out there for you. So if you're bidding, you're one of few. And that's great news. Less competition is always better. And now you've got, where are we taking it to open to make that exciting? Well, I can do that. 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, certain stones are just of a higher quality level. This one's VS. It is that huge step up. For those of you saying, oh, I see, it's a 1 carat. It's not a 1 carat. Okay, but it's 9 points bigger. What difference does it make? It makes a huge difference in the diamond world, but especially the yellow diamond world. That's the difference here. A lot of you will say that's a 1 carat. 1 carat's the same as a 109. I'm not going to charge a whole great deal more if it's a carat 09 tanzanite versus a carat tanzanite. But there are other stones in this world that don't readily come in larger sizes. So I think of rubies. And you might be thinking there's no difference between a carat and a carat 09 ruby. There's a huge difference, because the chromium level in the ruby keeps it smaller. So even taking little baby steps in your carat weight up can cause for a big price increase. It happens even more so and exponentially in diamonds, and you probably are aware of that. It's, again, why diamonds become a big, big deal, and why a lot of people are having to turn towards alternative methods of getting diamonds, because bigger diamonds and higher quality, especially in natural color, get to be some of the most expensive pieces you can ever own in jewelry. And we're going to help you here in the only way that we know how. Value. Value. Is it inexpensive? Is it $100? No, but I don't have anything that's $100, because I don't sell costume jewelry. So here we are. We sell precious metals. So here's what we have. The precious metal alone, you can't buy that band for under $3,000 if you're just talking about the gold. And so when we can bring down a major $15,000 ring that's in that solid gold with a total weight here that's got so much diamond weight, we're talking about virtually 3 carats almost, and you're not paying $7,000 or $6,000 or even $5,500 to get it going. This is why we do what we do. Take a look, because everybody deserves to have high quality yellow diamonds, just not everybody's got the budget for them elsewhere. We try to open up that opportunity as only we can do, and never ask you to compromise. Do not go get the treated material. Do not go get a low clarity that's got all kinds of inclusions. That's why we're up close looking at it like we are, to see how clean it is. Not 55? Not 5,000. Let's go even lower. This is the moment to get your yellow diamond, and it's not getting any easier because they're 30,000 or 32,000 per carat right now in the wholesale world. So even if it was 2029 and we're able to still shop together, guys, it's not going to be possible to bring you yellow diamonds at this value because anything we go acquire today is 32,000 for a 1 carat diamond and up. So how do we make a $32,000 individual center stone for 5,000 when we've added gold and added a carat 74? Well, ladies and gentlemen, moment has arrived. We need to move something. I'd like it to be this yellow diamond. So here's what I'll do on 283 total weight in diamonds, which is supposed to be $15,000 today, and I'm going to make it even better. It's not 5,000. Let's keep on going. Ladies and gentlemen, and somebody just said, well, how much gold is there? Again, it's a ring. And we don't really talk about gold weights. Here's why. I do if it's a necklace because it can't be sized. For those of you that have never watched this show before, welcome into custom jewelry experience, bespoke, made here by us. This is important. You are going to get your ring size. Please don't go out now. I live in Los Angeles. Things are a little pricey here. It's $800 per size. Go up or down. It's probably, even if you live in a more affordable area, it is very expensive to get pieces sized. We do all that for you. And I know we get used to saying free this, free that, free gold color change, free shipping, free sizing, free, no tax outside of California. All these things that save you thousands of dollars on every single piece you purchase. That is an advantage. I don't know about you, but I don't need to spend the time on it. I definitely don't need to spend the extra money on it. All of that is done for you. So whatever you pay in the auction is what you pay. Out the door and done. That is a beautiful thing that I don't know anybody else who can boast that. And if there is somebody, please tell me because I will give my business to them. I don't say that because, oh, just I'm a homer and I'm like, you know, here, I'm working for this company, so I'm going to talk this company up. I don't know of anyone else who does all that. And if you do, help a girl out. I help you. Yesterday, I told somebody where to shop a diamond collar because we don't have what they need. They want a 20 carat diamond collar, so I let them know where to buy a 20 carat collar. I did the research, I went online, I found it, said, here you go, send them the link and they can shop it if they want. If we don't have it, what can I do? I'll give you if you're looking for something we don't carry, if you want to buy, you know, Gucci jewelry, I'll tell you where to shop a great value on it. If you want to buy something we don't carry, I'll help you. If you want to know where to buy clothing, I'll help you. Whatever you're looking for. I'm a shopper, and I'm a shopper first, and I'm somebody who really enjoys the sport and the thrill of shopping, which means a value. Give me a good deal. I don't want to nope, I didn't ask for cheaper quality. I just want a great deal on the best. And that's what we provide here. That's what we offer. And what this is doing right now is not even $5,000. Let's get you going because I need to get some callers on the line. And somebody out there today deserves the yellow diamond of a lifetime. And it's not going to be $5,000 to do it. I got one chance here with you. One chance to make this happen. Let's go $4,500 to start. And I can't repeat the value at any point in time. Shouldn't even be doing that today because we're saving you virtually, well, it's over $10,000. Any final requests before we go? We have about 30 minutes left. And we see you Wednesday night for what I know we're all looking forward to, a brand new gemstone. Exciting times. And $4,500 with a $10 increment. Let's go. And here it is on the hand again. And don't forget about all that great finishing that you have on the inside. $4,500 and we don't have it. So goodness, well, okay, I keep it. I buy it. Now, I would buy it and resell it, but that's me because I'm in the wholesale world. I'm a wholesaler as well. I've been in the business a long time. I didn't set out as a wholesaler. I came to this business from a different business. I got plucked into this business from the journalism business. I was reporting on sports, you know, silent reporting, interviewing players in locker rooms, things like that. And then I got into this business. So, but I got to tell you, as I've been in this business a long time, I've become a wholesaler and a designer and also somebody who works with a lot of private clientele to make custom pieces of jewelry. Well, as someone who does that, that takes time, a lot of money. I'd buy that right now and resell it. And anybody would be thrilled. Can you imagine if you just offered that to somebody and they're looking at retail prices as $300,000 and $400,000 on like diamonds and like quality? Can you imagine if you said, I'll give you a deal. I'll give it to you for 15 grand. What? For a yellow diamond that's 109 and you're getting it for 45. I mean, that's the kind of profit margin that essentially you could make and you're still offering a great value to somebody else. It's that kind of level. What you should have paid here is $15,000. We're looking for 45 and skip the auction entirely. If anybody wants it, it's $4,499. Just do it. And I'll give it 60 seconds and then that value goes away. I'm just trying to move something in our last 30 minutes and we are there. Last little bit of the week together. Take a look at this one more time. $4,500. It's $4,499, but I can only offer that price tag for 60 seconds. Somebody's going to tell me later, I just looked online, it was $14,999. Well, please shop the show. 4499, let's go. All right, let's go. Any final requests for the day? If not, no problem. I got some opal earrings here for you. We've got just a couple other items to show you. We have some rhodochrosite earrings as well. We see a lot of unique pieces, but that diamond ring, as we take a look at it on the hand one more time, which remember, I know we usually see these in white gold. I recommend that. This one's all yellow. So I would say go with, I don't see any white gold in this one. If I'm wrong, point it out, but I see all yellow. We can do white with yellow where just the prongs for the center stone are yellow and the rest is white. Happy to do that for you. No problem, but $44.99. Okay, we're moving on from that one. Well, we got 18 seconds left to make it official, but I think it's going to be here and $14,999 if you'd like it going forward. Let's make sure we get you a tanzanite opportunity as well. And tanzanite, 12 carats. So it's a mighty fine one. It's basically the pendant. Now the pendant we had was 13. This is 12. But it's the great quality. It's the museum reserve. It's got more diamond weight in the ring. So we should be doing this for $69.99 because that's what the pendant heart shape is. Here's 1130083. And this is our last little bit of time, 30 minutes left to go. We're still going to be a little busy here at the end because this is what happened yesterday. The whole show sold in basically the last 20 minutes of the show. So let me know right now if there's anything you're still thinking about from today so we get you the jump start before everybody else is coming on in. But look at that museum reserve. This is my 12 carat even. Carat 61 in diamonds. Basically think of this translating to the pendant, except the pendant had less gold and less diamond weight. This has double the diamond weight at a carat, well, more than double, carat 61, way more than double. And it's got a stone that's similar in size and then more gold. It takes more gold to make this ring because you also have this massive diamond halo around it. So that'll be what should be $69.99 if we just do the straightaway value we did on the pendant, because this is actually giving you more. I know it should be more. Listen, you're getting about a carat more in diamonds and more gold. So that adds up. That's not free. I wish a carat in diamonds was free. I wish it was, but it's not. So when you make those comparisons and look at price tags and, you know, think about where do you want to spend your hard-earned money, that's something to look at. Value is right there right now, but knowing what we're doing and knowing that also the reality is that the heart-shaped pendant is at this moment at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time on April 12th, 2026, the pendant is still here at $69.99. And obviously there's a lot more involvement here in the gold and the diamonds and everything else. What I want to try to do is make this really easy for you and get you a very large museum reserve for your finger. As white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold, yes, same options here. You're going to get all your gold color choices, but I want to try and make this easier than $69.99. So let's do this, another little auction moment, and let's give it away. It's not 69 or 68. I'm a little nervous that the pendant's still here when there have been so many of you that missed out on heart shapes yesterday. So what I want to try to do is make this more affordable, not 69 or 68 or 67 or 66 or 6,500. Skip the auction. Let's go $64.99 on that one and skip the auction entirely because I think we're going to have some recaps coming up. Some requests, some recaps. Let's take a look at this one more time. All the red flashes are there, and that is going to be $64.99. First caller, 60 seconds. A full carat, so you're saving even more. Trying to make the value obvious because when the pendant is the value it is, and will go before the show is over, and yet you're able to get so much more diamond weight, so much more gold weight, and then put it all together in a ring that looks like this. It's very large, yes. That's the whole point. This is not going to be something that's purchased by somebody who wants a tiny ring. You know that. We don't really have any tiny tanzanites anymore. This is the way to go. 12 full carats in size. 35 seconds left to go at $64.99. That price tag is amazing because I'm not supposed to give away a carat 61 in diamonds for free. They're free. What about all that gold weight? That's free. What about that 12 carat stone? Think about the per carat if it is all free. $540 a carat when everything else is going for $3,800 a carat, and that's lower quality. This is the way we make your Tanzanite values and dreams all come true, all at one time. Major moment there. And if you need a smaller Tanzanite, I got you a 7. Pear shape, it's a 7 carat 65. There's my smaller, doesn't look smaller, but it is, right? This is where you get that big size. I've always said that with this stone. This stone is a pear. It looks even larger in some fronts because it's more elongated. It's got more overall length than the oval. And that's a 7 carat 65 pear with a diamond weight of 66 points like the pendant. And this one's only, well, there's a new markdown on this one. Let's go even lower than the markdown. It's supposed to be $59.99. Tell you what, if you'd like the pear shape with the finishing on the inside, with the baguettes and the rounds, making up your halo, that pear shape is $39.99. So we can save you another $2,500, and maybe you put the $2,500 towards the pendant that obviously has the same gorgeous color as all these blue wing block Ds that you're seeing, and that is fabulous. So here we go. Last chance, last call on the show. What do you like? What do you want? What do you want to see? How do we help you out before we don't see you until Wednesday night, which is a long way away in the terms of, you know, most jewelry shopping networks, 24 hours, 7 days a week. They're on anytime you need them. We're here for 3-hour little stints. So we don't see you till Wednesday. And we got that big, big debut. But look at that heart shape. So everything on this wheel is under $7,000. $39.99 for the left side. That's the pair. $69.99 for the heart shape in the middle. $64.99 if you want to get it. But again, I can't honor that price tag. I'm not supposed to even honor it at this point. But there are your choices in Tanzanites today. The bigger stones, all museum reserve, of course. That's all we have left. And there they go. So $39.99 left side. That's a great way to get a big stone. That, just look at that again next to a 13 carat and a 12 carat. I'm telling you, that 7 carat 65 looks massive. But we know, listen, I could not get you a 12 carat for $39.99. But I can get you the look of a 12 carat for $39.99. So this one's $39.99, that's $69.99, that's going to be $64.99 if you can grab it quickly. It's your choice of, but that's what I've got in Tanzanites that are blue wing block D. Actually, I did have a pair of earrings here as well. We showed these earlier. We've shown everything, so we're just going to keep on recapping. Find what you love. Here's the set of earrings that are those larger studs with those ovals, 642, 18 karat solid. There they are. So those are only $49.99. Great way to pick up your favorites and collect them all. Maybe you get the whole suite, the whole set. Check them out. They're all blue wing block D, museum reserves, and those earrings actually had to be cut down from one larger stone to make the 2 ovals that match like that. Love them. $49.99. How about a sapphire? We never see big sapphires, except for periodically when they are some of the first and fastest to go. So we're going to try one now. Let's try our really affordable sapphire deal that's actually close to 2 carats in its size. And then we're going to be out of time, but look at the sapphire. There's a more traditional blue. No violets, no purples, no reds. Just about that royal blue sapphire. 113-0990. And we're going to go 0 to start on it. Whatever you want. 0 to start, why not? It's the most expensive sapphire I have here, and it's brand new right now. You haven't had the luxury of seeing it 80 times. You haven't seen it priced at $12,000 or $10,000 or $8,000 or $7,000, but I'm still gonna go 0 to start with a $500 increment, and it's our carat 47. Here's the deal. Somebody's gonna own this ring as long as there is somebody out there who wants the value of a lifetime, who's willing to call in, even if you've never shopped here before. This is a no reserve, 0 to start auction on a carat 47 blue sapphire that is royal blue with 79 points and a classic mounting. This is not something we do all the time, but I'm going to check and make sure we're broadcasting. And if we're not, okay, then no wonder. If we are, carat 47, 79 points in diamonds. Tony and I have been selling this mounting for about 25 years together, right? It's been the same mounting, 79. I've had this since the moment I got on the air. And my first nationwide network had this mounting. That's a classic, 79 points. And it's 0 to start. And if you get it for $500, ain't nothing I can do about that. That's the whole beauty of a no reserve auction. It's whatever you want to do. $500 we got. It's going out the door to somebody. $1,000. We got 1,000. Thank you. 2 bidders and $1,000. And it's started at $11,999. But again, we're going to see where it goes. And don't be shy about the big blue, because that actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like a cashmere. It's a Ceylon, but it looks like a cashmere, which if you haven't heard, haven't been mined in about 100 years. And they're exceptional. But a nice chance to pick up a $12,000 ring for $1,000. At this point, the next bid would be $1,500. And the mounting's worth a lot more than where we're at so far. So we got a ways to go, but it doesn't matter. You don't care if it goes under cost. We just care that it goes. And we have 1,000 go. No, 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 no. This is exactly what I feared might happen. Now, there are a handful of pieces of jewelry in this whole entire inventory that are $1,000. And they're usually little basic stud earrings or little basic rings. This is a top quality sapphire. We have one bidder at $1,000 only. Well, did I take a time travel trip last night that I'm not aware of? And are we in 1978, before I was even alive? And I'm going back to an era that I don't even know as a human. I don't know. But we have an issue. We have $1,000 only. And there is one bidder on the lines. And if this is exactly what I feared, doesn't make a lot of sense, it's happening. Who's your caller, Jason? And what can I offer them to bow out of the auction? Rose. And what can we send Rose to say no thank you and get out of this, because I can't be losing $11,000 on a piece of jewelry here at TVON. That would set an all-time record. I've been here almost 1 decade. So this is a major moment. Take a look at it. Rose is the only bidder on the lines. She gonna take it? She says, I don't want anything. I want the ring. I want the ring for $1,000. All right. Well, Rose, fine. That's the point of no reserve, and you got it. So what we're gonna do is this. I'll give it a final call. This is a really interesting experiment. We have 15. There it is, 1,500. Somebody just came in as a new bidder and said, I'll give you $1,500 for the ring. We are a long way away from cost. We are the manufacturer. This was completed yesterday. We know the cost, and the cost is sitting right close to $11,999. Here we are at $1,500. All right, well, let's try it on for you. I think we know this ring well. I've had this mounting literally thousands of times in my career. It is a beauty. It's a classic split shank, halo with it, and then we pop a big diamond right between the split shank that you have there. So you get diamonds side to side. How about a blue that doesn't get too dark or navy? $2,000 is the bid. Thank you much. We got 2,002 bidders. We got 25. Thank you very much. That was a quick turnaround. 25 now. They're going back and forth. Two people understand the value here. They say, I know exactly what kind of sapphire I'm looking at. The 147 sizes, everything. We have, okay, never mind. We got one bidder left. Okay. We had one of our bidders drop out. We are down to one bidder left at $2,500. We have white, yellow, or rose gold available to you, and it will be delivered for free in your ring size. And here we are at $2,500 and nothing more. So this will probably be the rest of the show. We have 18 and a half minutes to go. Tony, you have an 18-minute clock up there? Because we're going to need every minute. Do you remember last time I did something like that, where I gave you like an hour and a half to make offers and we sold it at the end of the show? That was for like an $8,000 ring. We're at a $12,000 ring, and we only have $2,500 right now. And we are already, well, we're looking towards the end of the show, but we still have about, it's 18 minutes to go. We might need every last bit of that to get somewhere away from 20, or, you know what, maybe the reality is this simple. We just don't have the audience for the bids. So you know what? We'll give it a final 2-minute clock. We're at $2,500. We won't make you wait till the end of the show. because virtually we could have a couple requests come in, so we want to get to those as well. But we're going to give it a final 2 minutes. And if you'd like to get in, this is your last call to do it, and you're getting all those freebies and all those extras, and only looking for $3,000 on a mounting that costs more. So again, if you're familiar with where gold's going, you probably know all about what a huge mounting like this goes for when you're talking about just gold and just diamonds before. Mounting means before the stone. So there's always a center stone, and then there's the mounting. And the mounting is comprised of three things. It's your gold and your diamonds, and then of course the labor, the amazing artisans that put it together for you by hand. That's all important to remember. Take a look at it. Let's give it 2 minutes, okay? We're in last chance, last call on the Sapphire. Major no reserve auction, because if there was a reserve, I could never meet it with $2,500. So here's your last call. We have 1:49 left to go. Thank you again for being with us today. If you have any last minute requests for us, we're happy to help with all of those. And let me know what you'd like to see again before we run out of time. But this is your last minute 35 now to get in on the Sapphire. $2,500 only. That apparently is where it's going, unless you want to come in the last 80 seconds here, that we have fast approaching your last chance. And what are we waiting for on a beautiful blue? See how it's got that kind of velvety, rich, billowy color? It's so saturated. It's so rich. It's got tons of diamonds. I mean, you're really close to a carat in diamonds. And we've only got a moment left, a minute left to be official. So 1 minute left to go in the auction. Let me know if you'd like to go ahead and call in on that one. You got to do it quickly to be in before the clock hits 0. And then it's going to be gone. But 2,500 going once. That's a beautiful stone. It doesn't lose its color when it's a distance away. And that's the most important factor to see in your sapphires, when you can get further and further away, like I'll do again on the hand here, and you still see that color. You still see that beautiful brightness, and you see how gleaming and glowing. See how you can still see a translucency to it? It's like you're seeing that gemminess come through. 30 seconds left to go, $2,500, and our very last call on the ring. My goodness, what a value that is. Looks like it may be going. Also, reminder, we have the yellow diamond here. The blue zircon is here. We'll do a couple of recaps and requests here, and anything else you'd like to see. Diamond earrings. We have those huge size white diamond earrings for you as well. And this is last call. 25 once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Congratulations. Bye-bye. And then here it is. 1 carat heart-shaped yellow diamond in a necklace, as high-end as I can bring you, in a heart-shaped yellow. And I was just mentioning how $35,000 or $32,000 for heart-shaped yellow diamonds is the wholesale we're seeing on individual stones of this size that are not even this fancy of a cut. You have a diamond on either side as well. That's a yellow diamond bezel set. You have the chain giving you adjustability in length, 16, 17, and 18 inches. And it's 1129853. Well, Mother's Day is coming up 4 weeks from today, I believe. I do believe that is 4 weeks. Yes, 4 weeks from today is Mom's Day. And for all the mothers out there, for all those who celebrate, I celebrate Mother's Day in a very big way, just because my mom's the most important person in my entire world. And I got to tell you, when we talk about a wearable style for all the women we love, the jewelry lovers we love, ourselves that love a heart shape, there's a common thread, and it's love. And there's nothing that shows it better than a yellow diamond, being the color also of love and friendship, and also a lot of different things. I think so many times about symbols, but also colors and what colors mean. And you can see all this jewelry we're going to try to get through in about 14 minutes, okay? It's a lot of jewelry. Just brought out the big box. If you could only feel how much this box weighs in precious metals. But this is where we can spend a moment of time, because I think with the holiday coming up and all the springtime events coming up, and the time that every day is a good day to celebrate love. And when we talk about a 1 carat center in a yellow diamond that's natural, and a beautiful bezel setting that's also pronged, so it's really secure. You can't get any more security than that, plus the extra yellow diamonds on the side and all the adjustability. There's a $32,000 wholesale price on a 1 carat yellow diamond right now from our friends in the wholesale world. I'm going to make this a lot more interesting, which could turn you into a wholesaler as well, because you are getting a better value. And you are going to be, without going in, flying to Hong Kong to be a reseller, showing, setting up credentials, buying your way into a show, getting all the things you need to go be in the business. You've got a better value by sitting at home, kick back with your feet up. And that's, to me, is there anything more luxury than having your jewelry come to you, or having anything come to you for that matter? Having it arrive to you and fast, that's the best thing. We have them available to go out to you tomorrow. As is, two-tone gold, white gold for the chain, yellow gold for the bezels of the diamonds. It will leave us tomorrow and be in your hands and on your neckline in a couple of days, unless you are putting it aside for a little Mother's Day moment. In 4 weeks, it'll be here before you know it. Take a look at this. This is going to be our major necklace, and I am going to just take a moment and blow it out. So many reasons to get this necklace. The beauty, the size, the importance of the diamond, the fabulous heart cutting, and yet we need a caller. We need a caller. Because I'm looking at $69.99. I'm never going to get that. Let's do better. Do better. We can do hard things. Got that reminder. Always, always, always. Take a look at this. Stunning. And it's bigger in the look because of the bezel. Here's your adjustability. It's a lobster claw closure in a 16, 17, and 18-inch length that you have. And then we're going to take it right on over to the neckline and show you that even from this longer distance away, what you're seeing as far as 16, 17, 18 inches, wherever you want it to sit. This is why it makes such a good gift idea, because everybody's got a neckline. Rings are very specific. Earrings can be tough. Do they have their ears pierced? Do they not? Do they like drops or dangles or studs or hoops? It's complicated. A necklace like this is what is the most universally appealing, easy to give opportunity. And it's only going to be, you know what, let's just put on auction. Better than any other. You just saw me show a 1-carat diamond for $4,500. Not a fancy cut, an oval. This is a fancy cut. And we're going to bring it with more gold because it's a necklace. And those extra side yellow diamonds. And it will not be even $6,000 to open. Probably the last item I show you, unless there are any requests, because this is what you call a magic moment. And if it's speaking your language at all, call me. Look at the brilliant cutting. That's why I just came in closer. So you can see the beauty and the brilliance and the bezel and the prongs. It's so secure. And you wear it every single day. It's got those extra yellow diamonds. Let's not forget about those rounds that are on either side. It's not $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, or $3,000. And why is that so important a moment? Back when I had my very first yellow diamond here on this show, there was a 1-carat yellow diamond. This was many, 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 many years ago. And had I known what we had in store for us as a business and an industry, again, you never know. And that's what's interesting, is that when we brought yellow diamonds in 1-carat sizes for the first time, it was $6,500. And that was when gold was significantly less than where it is. Yellow diamonds were less because the Argyle mine was still producing yellow diamonds. They were not readily available, but they were attainable in some degree. And now it's virtually changed just like that. You have a very difficult time, even when you're in the business like I know I am. It's tough to get yellow diamonds. It's tough to find them anywhere else. And we're doing better than $3,000 on this auction because I'm still awaiting your calls. And we are not going to do 35. This has not happened on a 1-carat yellow diamond. Has it ever? Of a bright quality. When you get the lower saturation level that's lighter yellow, maybe. But if you're talking about brightness and pop of color and you want some neon, some vivacity to your stone, because I want my diamonds to, show up. I want them to announce their arrival. I don't want it to be an afterthought. I want to see the brilliance. I want to see, in this case, I want my yellow to be vibrant, like a highlighter yellow. That's what this is. And it's not going to be $3,000 to start. Let's try something a little different here. And let's go 25, not 29. I'm going to go $2,500 to start. And make it any increment you want. If $10 is too much on the increment, it don't matter. Let's just get it a home at what you could not buy wholesale here, anywhere else. You don't get a 1-carat yellow diamond for $2,500. And that's what we're going to try to do via the auction right now. Right now. And $2,500. to open. And that's it. And don't even worry about the increments. It don't matter till we get the open. Does not matter. But here we go, guys. 25. Let's give it 60 seconds only. That'll be proof that our broadcast is just not, our signal may not be broadcasting if we don't get it open at $2,500 because there's no yellow diamonds available in natural. I'm not talking about treated. I'm not talking about the man-made. I'm talking about natural yellows. And I'll sit here and wait. We got like 7 minutes, an eternity to get that open. I'm curious. I just don't know if I got a better value than what's sitting right there right now. We've been doing a whole day of values, and they've gone to the wayside. This is a value I'm not going to be able to top today. If we had time machines and could go back to, again, 7, 8 years ago when I started bringing big yellow diamonds here on this network, there's no value even then at this price. And a fancy cut on top of it, a heart shape on top of it, wowza. That's important material and a beautiful, brilliant cut heart shape. The color is pure. You see how it does? I mean, I know you're seeing a little downward look at it. So you're seeing the little, table meet the crown faceting right around here. But that's the way it's cut. And then you see this distinctive cleft it has. We're verifying and open. Let me know if it's official. Please confirm for me, because I know we've had a lot of craziness going on today. So here we go, $2,500. Are we on Dish Network and DirecTV today? Are we on cable today? Are we online today? YouTube, Facebook, online, website? We're going to find out. This is it. Are we at 25? Okay, because we're verifying. It's a process. So let's make sure. And we got a quick request. Well, Izetta waited to the last second to give us some requests. Here we got them. So some big drop earrings we'll show you. Well, if I'm going to get to 2 more requests and 2 more earrings, I got to get this gone. Do we have the open? We have the open at 25. It's official. Thank you very much. We have $2,500. I'm going to have to wrap this up, and I can't use all of the time we have left because I just got a request. So you know what? 2 minutes, and we go. 2 minutes, and we go for it right now. And I can't believe I said any increment, but it means any increment. Just U.S. currency, please. Don't give me pesos or anything like that, because I know those are like, smaller. Like if 1 peso doesn't equal to, I don't even know. It's been so long since I've been to Mexico, I forgot the conversion rate. But here we go. Please, U.S. currency. Could be dollars or cents. No crypto, please. I can't even wrap my head around how that works. All right, last call. Izetta, if you want to get on the phone lines too, it might be wise, because in exactly 84 seconds, I'm going to put up your earrings. And they're all ready to go. We got blue zircons and we have pink zircons. And they're all drops. So we'll show those to you. And then here we go. Gonna make it official here. And don't forget, a heart shape in a 1 carat size with that great finishing to it as well. Bezel set. Who wants in? Anybody else before we go? 1 minute left to get you in. Once the clock ends, I sell the piece. So we cannot take bids after the show goes off the air or after the clock is expired. This is it. Questions? All righty. I can't tell what's going on. Is someone else on the line on the East Coast? Got it. All right. Well, we got more. Well, everyone wait until the last 3 minutes of the show. Okay. Tell you what, 25. We got to hustle. I got apparently more requests coming in. I may need you to go online for any requests that come in after the show ends. I'm available for a couple hours, so it takes me a couple hours to get back to where I need to be anyway. So what's another 40 minutes or so? Don't matter. We can be here for you as long as you need, but you might have to go online. This one is nobody else? 25 once, twice, 3 times? All right. Well, that's sold. Congratulations. A couple of earrings here for you as well. This is going to be our blue zircon drop earring. They're quite large, and I know they're not going to sit very well, so I'll have to help them out, and that's going to be 112-7903. We got literally 3 minutes left in the show. Here's our Cambodian blue zircon drop earrings. We'll need a little bit of room here, a bit of lit, you know, that whole thing, vitamin to vitamin. But here we are, 1052 of the blue zircons. Drop earring. Those are $39.99. If you want the pink zircons, they're even larger. There's going to be $12.52 in rounds of the pink zircons. Just know that they match. I may have to show one at a time here in either hand. There's the pink zircon, the pink zircons. What a mess this wheel looks like. This is a complex way to show you earrings, but here they are from a distance on the hand as well. Let me show them to you here because we are pressed for time. Everyone waiting till the literal last 2 minutes. Here we go. They are the blue zircons and the pink zircons, and the pink zircons are going to be only $49.99. The blue zircons are $39.99. So we've got, can go over those carat weights again for you, but you're getting 12 carats 52 in the pink zircon rounds that are over here on the left. That's going to give you 80 points in diamonds. And then the blue zircons are ovals. That'll be 10 carats 52 in the ovals with 80 points. Actually, it was the pink zircons at 72. They're both similar. 80 points on the blue zircon and diamonds and 72 points on the pink zircons in the diamond weight. Because you see the extras because you have the diamonds in the front of the hoop as well. We have 90 seconds left to go. Don't forget to join me Wednesday night. That's when we see you next. There are no shows on Monday or Tuesday, so we'll be shopping together on Wednesday night. Looking forward to that because it is our What's New Wednesday event. It is a weekly installment of a brand new idea, a brand new stone that we have not seen before on the show. So we will share that with you on Wednesday night. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your weekend and a great Monday and Tuesday. Everyone stay well. And this is going to be again for, do we have any other requests to get to, or is that it? Just zircon earrings? We're good to go? Everyone's got everything else they need? If you have any questions, we are here for a couple minutes taking your phone calls after we go off the air. That's why pieces go after the show ends too. But only for 2 minutes those phone lines stay open for you. So please call us early, especially since you want to jot down that number to know how to reach us. And again, $39.99 or $49.99 on the earrings that you see there. The drop length would be in the pink zircons. They're going to be a little over an inch. There we show you the blues are going to be right at an inch or so, maybe an inch and a quarter. The pink zircon's going to be also more like closer to an inch and 3/8. So great way to go there on the zircons. Let me know if you need additional information there. Thank you again for being with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much. And again, we have a very special presentation. Be sure and join us this Wednesday and every Wednesday for a special debut and a very important collectible gem that you'll definitely want to see. So I'll see you Wednesday night at 5. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thanks for watching and shopping. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a good day.